to episode 505 of the Super Ultra Podcast Arcade for October 25th, 2025. I'm one of your hosts, Daniel Nicholson, and with me is my co-host, Dominic Stallworth. What's been going on, Dominic?
All right. There's been a few things going on. But I just want to jump right into it. I just want to go right to sports. Like the big thing that's been happening. Well, the NBA has started officially, like the season. NBA on NBC is back. And also Peacock, which is unfortunate for me because that's when you stop watching Peacock, having Peacock, Daniel. And I can't see the NBA games. I couldn't see Michael Jordan.
They don't have an international deal with Netflix?
Nah, they don't. I want to say I thought they did. I thought they had a Netflix deal, but maybe it's some other. Maybe it's later on the season, or maybe it's just so many deals going around. I don't remember it all. So
I forgot Michael Jordan was supposed to be on.
Yeah, but I don't think he's gonna be a regular guy because when they showed the crew photo, I didn't see him in there, and I was talking to my brother, and I was like, my brother was saying like, yeah, he's a guy. He's like a guy who just show up when he wants to. Like he'll or they'll have the camera. He'll be home, and they just do like the camera and stuff from his house. And that's what I was thinking too. I was like, you know what? Yeah, because Michael Jordan, he's never really been that guy to be always like on the in front of the camera and talking like he be doing his own thing. And just come maybe for interviews, and I think he probably those guys who monitor what you ask him and stuff like that. So no surprises. So I mean, I guess that's good. But I'm not gonna watch NBA. Like I'm not even falling for it because I see there's a lot of tweets out there. People talking like, "Oh, this is the first week NBA has been great." So I hope this is for the whole season. And I'm like, I ain't falling for it. I ain't falling for people like they can go and say all the crap they want to say how it's been great so far the start of the season, and maybe it has for some games because I look at some game scores. I'm like, man, there's some blowouts, man. What are you talking about? I said, I guess it's the games that they actually show on TV were the good ones. So that's good. If the public saw those games, that's real nice. I think the Wizards have won. I know they won a game. I don't know if they played more than one. I'm not sure, but because I didn't look at all the scores. But the big news was really the few NBA, ex NBA, they're all NBA players for some time. One is current, Terry Rozier. One is a coach, Chauncey Billups, and one is Damon. I believe it's Damon Jones. He's a former player. And they've been caught in this gambling scandal thing. FBI got them with the mob. Now, it seems like Terry Rozier's and Damon Jones I don't know if they're directly involved at the mob one. I think it's just that it happened all at the same time. And because from what I read is that Tony Rozier, Terry Rozier, it's Tony. He had his, I think, with a friend or something. Like he told him that he will leave the game early and say he hurt. So the friend he put like an under bet on him, and I think that bet was, I don't know, the bet was $200,000 or the winnings were $200,000. And so they got caught with that. I don't know exactly how they got caught. I don't know how that worked, but I'm not sure. But also Damon Jones, I think they said that he put a bet. He told someone to put a bet on because he knew somebody was injured. He said, Harry, put this bet in before it gets out. This guy's not playing. Because I believe, like, even though he's not playing anymore, ex-players, like if they're close, they can go back to the locker rooms and talk to people, or they can talk to people. They can talk to like players and stuff like that, and they can find out. And so he found out something, that was crucial, so he put it in. And he told a guy to put it in. And this is all allegedly. This doesn't mean. I mean, the FBI say they have it, but all these guys,
we start trusting the FBI, Dominic.
yeah, but all their lawyers are saying they didn't do it. So I was like, okay, all right. So there you go. No, there's nobody who ever confessed to saying they these are guilty. Now with Chauncey Billups, it seems like his is actually with poker, a poker game, and I don't know where this poker game is taking place, but apparently they made it was some kind of electronic thing that it can monitor the cards and stuff like that, and
Oh,
people were winning some money that way, or getting winnings that way. And I think there's been some also Chauncey Billups discussing other things with like the NBA stuff, but his lawyer said like this is we're going to fight this because why would Chauncey risk his career over like how much money he was getting from this is like it's nothing compared to what he's getting paid. And just like that, somebody said a $200,000 bet. It's like, man, that's nothing compared to what Terry get paid. Why would you even risk it? And like for me, I asked a question, but I don't know. Is this the only bet? You know, this is the only time
yeah.
he might have got caught if
Plus,
he
it's the
did
thrill
do
of
it.
the game,
If
Dominic.
he did do it, you know, allegedly, I don't know.
Allegedly, yeah.
But yes, if he despite the only time he got caught, or like he maybe he's was going to keep doing it, or he's been doing it. Who knows? He man. So it's just it gets more, and then maybe yeah, like you said, it could be just a thrill, like a gambling thing or something like that. You know, you just like
Might have
playing.
addiction problems. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, those are huge. But I mean, we all saw this coming. I don't know anybody who said is this is not happening. There's nobody in the line news like, oh, this is going to happen. Everybody said it, but I guess the money is bigger than what issues were going to come. Like
Yeah.
still, like the money is just too big,
Yeah,
and
we'll sacrifice some players to make some money, Dominic.
yeah, exactly. And because they're
Not hurting
replaceable.
us.
Nobody's bigger than the
Exactly.
game, Daniel. Nobody's
Nope.
bigger than the game. Um, and also, it was funny though when they said ESPN was saying the story. They took off the ESPN bets thing logo on the bottom of the screen. Somebody's like, "Oh, look, they took off the bet logo." And see, it was there. Then they just took it off and said, "Oh, look, they took it off while they talking about these illegal bets." Um, but I'm like, yeah, it's like, dude, yeah, we knew like some things were going to happen. Well, some things have already happened technically. Like, there's been some bets and stuff happening,
Yeah.
whatever. And with other sports, like in football,
Yeah, like
people got
Shohei
suspended.
Otani's lawyer or
Yeah,
whatever, or his
yeah.
translator.
Well, his translate, which
Yeah, his translator.
they to this day people still joke on it, saying like they don't believe it. And I mean, I'm sort of one of them, but I'm like I just don't care. I'm just mad that Pete Rose is not in the Hall of Fame, and I don't want like at this point I don't want him in the Hall of Fame because like he's dead. It's like nah, y'all didn't do it
Yeah.
when he was alive. F it. You like don't do it for us. It was for him, really. Like because we
Right.
know
Yeah, absolutely.
what he we know the player he was, like how great he was. Like that was for him. It's like don't yeah that's just whatever. Um, but yeah, so like yeah, I hate it. I mean, I don't like the gambling ban, but it's because how predatory it is, and I like that it was hard to do. Like, yeah, people gamble, but it's hard. Like nobody put like this. All the people I know who's gambling now never gamble like with sports. Like in this
Mhm.
way. Like so easily. You like access phone.
I was gonna
Like
say
nobody
it's the
gamble.
ease of access mostly. It
Yeah,
just makes it so easy for people who wouldn't normally, go out of their way to do it. Now they're
yeah.
just like,
I
"Oh
know I
yeah, hell
wouldn't.
yeah."
Like the most you ever do is like bet with a friend, or like you do it with like
Yeah.
co-workers or something like that. Yeah, you do something like
Fantasy
that.
league or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, what most people do. Now you got those people who do those still have those bookies and stuff. They go and yeah, that's a whole nother league. That's a whole nother
Yep.
league. Like that's a world I don't fucking know. And I never cared to know. My bookie was always the creditors, like regular credit people come credit card and student loan people. That was the only people I was worried about. But yeah, I don't like how sports like I feel like sports still should have should stay away from it. It really takes away because I'm
It
tired.
legitimizes it too, which
Yeah,
isn't
it
good.
just it it makes it like I'm tired of like them like actual like people analysts and stuff. They always got to mention this like, oh, they got this game, oh, they got the -2.5 and
Yeah,
they got like this is, and it's like, yeah, it's like I can get into it a bit, but then it's like it shouldn't be that way because it's like I don't need it. I could just watch the I could just watch the game. Like I don't need that. Now, it does make people who usually don't watch games. I mean, it does because they want to make some money. Um, Even though for me, if I'm betting, I don't need to watch the game because the result's going to happen regardless. And
exactly.
like,
Yeah,
and usually watching the game is more stressing. I think it's more
I was
stressing
gonna
for
say
me.
that's like watching the stock market. Like
Yeah,
every
yeah,
tick is
exactly.
going up or down. Oh no,
So,
what's happening
so
to my money?
it makes me don't. I mean, for me, it makes me don't because it's like it's just so frustrating. But no, but for some people, it makes them watch it because they
Yeah,
want to see it. Or some people get the thrill. Like I said, it's fun. And when it's not like you're not really, if you're not spending a lot of money or money, like it's money or money you can spend and you don't mind losing, it is because it
mhm.
is. I mean, it is the thrill. It's not sometimes not about the money; it's the thrill of it. And the thing is, like I said, for the easy access of people, especially people of in need, like who shouldn't be like really gambling away their money and things of that nature. That's where I hate because it preys on you because
Yeah,
you be in a bind somewhere. You'd be like, well, you know what? What if I just put this money? I might have a chance to win this big bet, and that can really help me out or something like that. And then like you may win it, but she also can lose it. It yeah, it's I'm yeah, definitely not a fan of it. Definitely not a fan on this. Especially this time. Like if you just pay attention to what's going on, like now, we do not need like I really wish this not exists. Like we do not need this. This does not need to be a regular thing right now. We're not living the life like the way the life is now. With everything is going on politically, economically, it's like that does not need to be here. Like maybe this should have happened years ago when it was like a whole thing's a whole lot better, but not now. I say like you, and for it to get passed now, I'm like, wow. It's like, man, it sucks. Um, all right. So what else happened to sports? Okay, so you got baseball, World Series is going on. By the time you hear this podcast, I don't know. I mean, I don't think it might not be over. Hopefully I am putting this up in time, but the first game already happened. Second game hasn't happened yet. It happens tonight. The Toronto blew out the Dodgers 11-3 or 4.
mm,
And yeah, they really killed them. I missed it. I didn't see it. I was doing things, and so I didn't see the first game. I'll try to catch the second game. Um, oh yeah, so yeah, I mean the offense of Toronto. I mean we see it in the playoffs. It's been crazy, and they look like they
mhm.
are still like hitting the ball now. You
Yeah.
can also argue that Los Angeles Dodgers have been off for a while because they swept their team. Toronto game with the game 7.
All
So
right.
they had to wait a while, but Toronto also got to the Dodgers bullpen, which that's the weak point of the Dodgers is the bullpen. The starters are great, but if you can get to the bullpen, you got a chance. I mean, if you get to the starters, like if they got to put their bullpen, go to their bullpen, yeah, you got a real good chance of beating them.
Mhm.
And yeah, so we'll see. Like that was Dodgers' first loss so far. So in this playoff, so yeah, we'll see if can Toronto do the upset. I mean, I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for Toronto because I mean I already said it because of last podcast. So we'll but yeah, like yeah, I'm be honest with you. I don't want it to be a good series because I don't like the other team. Like if it was like it was like another team that I don't mind winning, yeah, go be a good series. I don't want it to. I want it to be a sweep, a sweep, and then blowing them
Yeah.
out like they did yesterday. That's good for me. But so I know I saw something that said like, oh, like the ratings for this World Series is going to drop, and I was like, last year was Dodgers versus Yankees. Of course, it's going to drop.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? I mean, hey, if it don't drop, great. But Dodgers and L.A. and New York, are you serious? Like, who the why? Is it like because they say like dropping in USA, can the international keep it up? It's like whatever, man. It's like low. It was Yankees and Dodgers, so it's not. Yeah, you're not getting bigger than that. You're not getting bigger than that. So like whatever. All right, yeah, that's it. Because I don't really watch hockey until playoffs. So
Mhm.
and college football, I haven't watched. I know Maryland sucks. So yeah, whatever. I mean, I watch it. I watch college football, but I never. It's so forgettable for me. It never sticks in my head.
Right.
Like so, I
Yeah.
like I'll just watch it and enjoy what I see, and then I'll don't even think about it. I think, oh yeah, NFL. Wow, I didn't even talk about my team. Well, because I kind of don't want to because my team is doing pretty bad now. The Commanders, and they got blown out by the freaking Cowboys, so that sucked.
Yeah.
So Jane Daniels is also hurt, and I believe he's not playing this game. So I don't know. The game we're about to play Kansas City Chiefs, so I hope we survive that game. I said basically. I hope it's not, and we don't get embarrassed because this is a primetime game. It's on Monday night, and that sucks. It's like we don't have Jayden, man, and like, and our defense is supposed to be better than last year's, and it doesn't look better. We got like a ton of new
Mhm.
people. Unfortunately, some of them are older, but I'm still hoping that that veteran leadership would do something. But
Mhm.
sometimes it just don't help. And guys who I thought were going to get back to being better, they haven't on defense. So, and our offense hasn't been healthy enough to really play together. And like we didn't really play a lot together during the preseason games. Like Terry, yes, like I could see him being off, but everybody else is no excuse for. I mean, I blame the team, like the coaches stuff, for like not playing these people during preseason, and I'm getting tired of that now. I'm like, I want people to gel. Like, I'm sorry. Yes, is there a chance that people get hurt? Yeah, but that's the game. And like, it sucks, but
Right.
that's the game. I just want you. I don't want to go through like, oh, the first couple of weeks are like preseasons that people to get used to things
Yeah,
because
feeling
I
each
don't.
other out.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to be that. I want to be that. You already know what we feel like. I want to win those games. Like I don't want to be like we gotta play from behind or something like that. And I think I feel like with this team, and still like, yeah, he only played 1 year. Jane Daniels, I think he needs to. He needs to play with these guys. Because like this is some of these receivers are new. Our best receiver right now is the guy who's his first year with us. He's doing good. He's got hurt though, unfortunately. I think he'll be back for this game. I haven't really looked. I didn't because I don't think his injury was that serious though to miss 2 weeks, but who knows? But thing is, hey, it's still early. We're not out or anything. Ravens still have a shot because Steelers are not. They lost their last game to freaking Joe Flacco on them. Joe Flacco on the Bengals, so they still got a Ravens are still in it. Like they can go on to win. They can go on a win streak. They got a schedule where it's sort of winnable. Like their defense, I mean, the defense sucks, but hey, maybe the offense can just hold it down and go. It's like they're not out of it. But
Yeah.
also the Bengals are not out of it either. If Joe Flacco, this is probably the best offense he's
Elite
ever played with.
quarterback Joe Flacco, baby.
This is probably the best offense he's ever played with in his whole career. I mean, you talk about like two great wide receivers.
Yeah.
Um, the offensive line, I think, is all right. Um, but yeah, like hey, this is good. It is weird because like I said, the well, I don't know if I said this last podcast, but the Steelers coach was saying that like why would the Cleveland help
Mhm. Yeah.
Bengals because they're in the same division? Yeah, so it's like that's weird to do, and you see why. He knew why. I mean, we all knew like that was kind of weird, but it's always weird for him for somebody to actually say it, like a coach to say
Yeah.
it. So, but yeah. All right, so yeah, that's all. That's all really I want to talk about. So, what's going on in wrestling?
All right, wrestling tonight as of recording this on Saturday, we've got NXT's Halloween Havoc. I haven't really been following NXT a lot lately, but their pay-per-view style shows are always a lot of fun, especially when they're not just there to be up against a AEW program usually. Um, and then next week is going to be Saturday night's main event for WWE. That seems like it's going to be a pretty big show. So Seth Rollins got legitimately injured, and they kind of jumped him out of his own group since he's going to be seemingly out for a while. So now his title has been forfeit, basically, and they did a battle royal where Jey Uso won that because CM Punk was going to have a title shot. And now it's going to be him versus Jey Uso. That should be interesting because they could either put that back on Jey Uso and have the Vision, which was Seth Rollins' former group, attack CM Punk, or they could just go with Punk here and have him hold the title until Royal Rumble, WrestleMania season, and see what Seth is looking like by then.
That sucks, man. He really. How did he
Yeah.
get injured?
He was fighting Cody Rhodes at the not Night of Champions, whatever that big show they had in Australia was. And he did this like, do you remember Shane McMahon would do the coast to coast where he'd do like a drop kick from one corner to a guy in the other corner?
Uh-huh.
So you jump the entire length of the ring, basically. Seth Rollins did that, but with a headbutt, which wasn't the best looking move anyway. Like, it's like you're risking a lot on this. And he landed on his shoulder wrong, seemingly, and tore something in his shoulder, it
Oh
sounds
my
like.
god.
Yeah. So it's real unfortunate, especially this time of the year. We're getting close to Mania. It doesn't necessarily sound like he's going to be, recovered in that amount of time.
That is, yeah.
Um,
Like, for the
and they
risk
were,
for that.
yeah. Yeah, I mean,
For that.
there's so many things that can just go wrong in wrestling, in general. But it's always like the silliest, sloppiest looking moves that like it's like, why? Like what even in the best circumstances where you don't get injured. And he did finish that match, but he was definitely kind of nursing his arm a bit afterwards. And then all the reports from the dirt sheets came out saying, he's legitimately injured. And we saw him in an arm brace walking around Australia and stuff like that. And then they did announce that he was injured. Well, they ran an angle where Braun Breaker jumped him out of the group and then, made what is the other guy's name? Braun Breaker and Braun. God, they're Bronson Reed. And then he made Bronson Reed like choose whether he was going to join him or not. And Paul Heyman. And, they sided with him. So they were like, oh, they're the ones that injured him, even though he injured himself in the match. But in addition to that, you also have Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre. Another big title match, but I don't know. They've just not been willing to do anything of interest with Drew McIntyre. They could have put that title on him at the last show that he had this match with Cody, and they could be doing some really interesting stuff with him. Like, Drew's doing really good work on the mic and he's doing really good wrestling, but they just kind of want to stick with Cody, it seems like. And I don't have much in the way of doubts that they'll just continue to stick with Cody until at least WrestleMania season, and maybe by then they'll have somebody that they've built up to be an interesting contender, although I've seen like some speculation that it could be Gunther. He would be coming off of defeating John Cena in his last match, because I don't know if that's been announced or if that's just speculation still, but it sounds like it's going to be Gunther versus John Cena in his last match, which Gunther just retired Goldberg a couple of months ago on Saturday Night's Main Event. It wouldn't necessarily be entirely surprising if they had him also retire John Cena. And that's fine as long as they do something to actually build that up, especially with Gunther being off TV right now. I think he like broke his nose in his match against CM Punk or something like that. So he's been gone for a while. And yeah, it's just everything's kind of like, it doesn't feel like they have a lot in
It's
the
gonna
way
be,
of like,
but in 2 years, it's gonna be great when they are in Saudi Arabia for WrestleMania.
it's going to be, is it 2 years? Is
It's
it not
27,
next
isn't it?
year? Is next
I thought
year?
it's what?
Yeah, I think you're right. Because next year's Vegas again.
Yeah.
Because it was supposed to be New Orleans, I believe. And then they were like, no, just kidding. We're just doing WrestleMania again in Vegas because it worked so well. So yeah, I think you're right that it's going to be 2027. I think this year the Royal Rumble is in Saudi Arabia. 2026. Yeah. Yeah, this year the Royal
So
Rumble's
Royal
in
Rumble.
Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
And then next year will be WrestleMania.
They had that like little Royal Rumble before, right? Like they had something.
How dare you? The little Royal Rumble? You mean the greatest Royal Rumble?
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's literally what they called it. It was the greatest Royal Rumble.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean they've had some really bad advertising for these Saudi shows, like, and now admittedly the greatest Royal Rumble was like the biggest pack of people since like ever. I think it was the largest number of people because you got Saudi money to pay.
Exactly.
But yeah, one of the shows was like equivalent to or better than WrestleMania. And it's like, what? It's like, this is your advertising. It's going to be as good or better than. Yeah. So, we'll see. And then it looks like last night on SmackDown, they were setting up Jade Cargill, who has now turned heel on Tiffany Stratton. Title match for the SmackDown Women's Championship, which Tiffany Stratton currently holds. I think Jade works really well as a heel, and now she's back and she's got this like cool looking gash on her eyebrow from getting split open from Nia Jax a couple of weeks ago or a month or so ago. And I think they're, make-upping that too a little bit to accentuate it. But it definitely gives her an extra like, whoa, that's cool looking. And I think she does work better as a heel. She has an aura about her that she is better than everyone because, I mean, look at her. How could you not? How could you not just go, wow, she is the peak of humankind, basically. So I think this is the time. Like it seemed like the last match they had between the two, it probably could have been the moment for Jade, and then they just kind of made her character look kind of silly because she hit her finish and then was too close to the ropes, and then she got upset that like the ref was like, hey, her foot's on the rope or whatever, and then she just got knocked out after that. So hopefully they give her the edge here and she actually wins and they do something with her. I mean, especially leading into WrestleMania. Bianca's been gone for a while, I believe. And I would not be surprised at all if that's the match they want for WrestleMania is Bianca versus Jade. That should be pretty good. So yeah, and it's hard for me to talk too much about AEW. I started watching the show this week, and then just never got back to it. It wasn't bad or anything. I just, ended up watching something else or falling asleep or something. And I just haven't. It's just too much wrestling. You know, the WWE stuff, even I'm not watching. It's a lot easier to get kind of my fill of that stuff off of Reddit and clips and whatnot. It's sometimes a little harder to find the AEW stuff. But everything that I've seen so far has been really good. They're doing some really good stuff with Mercedes Moné right now. She's got, I think I might have mentioned it last week or maybe not. I can't remember if she had the 3 matches last weekend, and then now she has 12 titles. So she's just like
Yeah, you
literally
told me about that.
got
Yeah.
all of the freaking titles.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see what they do with her losing the titles. Is it going to be, you know, losing the big ones and then, you know, the smaller indie promotions just kind of quietly take their titles back? Or will she end up eventually defending all of them, or at least, you know, putting a couple of them up against somebody on an indie show or something, and then they take them back to each of their respective programs? But the eventual fallout of that should be pretty grand. I think now what they're building up to is her versus Statlander, who is the women's champion currently. So she's looking for that top title in AEW finally, because she's had the TBS championship, which is like their mid card one. And I don't know that they have her win that. So I think maybe that is the beginning of the end for her potentially. But they are also introducing women's tag team championships.
Oh, they didn't have
So
that
that should
in AEW? Okay.
they're going to. They're starting a
Okay.
tournament. I think it started this past week, maybe, or maybe it starts next week. And that should be good as long. I mean, as long as it's treated well. But they're starting to get to the point where they have a lot of women on the roster, and being able to have, you know, tag matches pretty frequently, allowing more of the women to get on the shows, I think is only going to improve things there for them. So that'll be good. And yeah, that's it for wrestling right now, Dominic.
All right. So now we get to what we've been watching. So, let me scroll up here real quick. Yeah. So I've been watching this new series that's happening on FX. It's called The Lowdown, and it stars what's his name?
Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, Ethan Hawke. Yes, Ethan Hawke. He is a journalist, a struggling writer slash journalist who is trying to solve this conspiracy of this man who they're saying he committed suicide, but he thinks it's a murder because it has something to do with some land deals and stuff and things of that nature. And so it's like going through that rabbit hole. It takes place in Tulsa, Oklahoma, which is funny because my sister, Tulsa, had just kind of started too. The King of Tulsa,
I was gonna say,
Tulsa
is he
King,
meeting
Tulsa
up
King,
with
yeah.
Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah, but what you call is in it? What's his name? The rapper who he's from Atlanta. He
Ti?
oh no.
Yeah.
He because he went to ADOS one the first one. He was at the ADOS conference, and I know him. Killer Mike. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yeah, that makes sense all
he
around.
was he was he was in the show. Like he was in a few episodes.
Mhm.
Peter Dinklage was in one episode so far I watched. Who he plays like his friend. He does have a daughter, and like an ex-wife or things and like that. Like his daughter, she stays with him. And like she's helping him. Like not like she kind of forces herself to help him because he's been trying to keep it away from her, but she's sees it. It's an all right show. Like I really enjoy it. It's pretty good. And it takes place in it's current times. Like it's
Mhm.
not in the past or anything. But yeah, it's a fun show. It goes to a lot of places. Oh, also I think it's Keith David, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
he was in there.
he's in it. Yeah. Yeah, he's a regular in it. So yeah, so it's all right show. I don't know if it's a show with like in seasons because I'm hoping they wrap this. This is all I'm hoping this is wrapped up by whatever. I don't know how many episodes it is, but I hope it's like wrapped
uh,
up by the time it's over. Like if they do, so if it is another season of this, it will be like a totally different story, or it's to me it more feels like a mini like a mini series. Like that's
mhm.
it. Like this would be it. But yeah, I enjoy it so far. I haven't checked out that task or whatever it's called on
Oh yeah, on
HBO.
HBO.
Yeah, I haven't checked that out. Yeah, with Mark Ruffalo. But yeah, I think I'll check that out after Lowdown or whatever. Maybe Lowdown's like it comes on weekly. So I don't know. Maybe I'll check it out. But yeah. So what you been watching?
I watched Naked Gun. You had mentioned that last week, and I had heard really good things about it, so I wanted to check it out. And yeah, I I thought that movie was pretty much hilarious all the way through. I went in with like middle expectations because honestly,
Because you heard it. Because you
like
heard it was okay.
I
Yeah.
heard it was good. So like
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
built up the expectations a little bit. But initially I was like, this isn't gonna be like this is like I like the gag of Liam Neeson as his son or whatever. Like
Yeah.
he seems fitting for that role.
Yeah.
But at
Exactly.
the same time, it's like, why are we doing this? But yeah, it's really good. I thought Pam Anderson was also really good in it as well. Um, it really is though, kind of nonstop, like bit after bit after
Yeah.
bit.
I mean, that's how
And
the original one was.
yeah.
The original ones. I mean, the third one was bad. Like I watched that again. That was pretty bad. I mean, that was rated pretty
Yeah.
bad too. But I like 1 and 2.
And I know you like mentioned it last week about how, we don't really see that kind of comedy anymore. And yeah, it
Well, we
definitely
don't see
feels
comedies
like
period anymore.
that's true.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. Well, like in theaters, like there'll be
Mhm.
something for Netflix or
Oh yeah, yeah,
things
yeah.
like that. But in theaters, like all Judd Apatow's stuff is Netflix stuff. If he does something,
I was gonna say, what
of
has he
course.
even done recently? I don't
Yeah, he probably hasn't done great. He's probably if his name is attached to something, it's probably like more probably producer role.
producer or
Um
something. Yeah.
and what's his name? The guy who just did the the golf movie.
Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler, yeah, he all his stuff is on Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it there are no really comedies like this type of comedy. Yeah, we haven't seen in a while, but like we haven't seen comedy period really like in theaters like that, man. And it's like that they don't do it, and they don't cost much. That's the thing compared to the budgets of these some of these other movies, like either period pieces or these action movies, whatever, where they have this bloated budget. Comedy movies don't cost much. Like it's
Yeah.
not like it's probably more location is the call location and like in the actors or so. But yeah, it sucks. But I think Seth. I think was it the guy from Family Guy? Was he behind this or was it Seth Rogen? I
Seth
forget.
MacFarlane.
I feel like I
Was
saw
it?
Seth MacFarlane. I feel like I saw his
Okay.
name.
I know
Um,
I'm pretty sure the director is like one of the Lonely Island guys.
yeah.
And
But
then
I was looking at
one of the
like
producers.
producers and stuff. Yeah, I just felt
Yeah.
like I saw Seth MacFarlane's name because I was like Seth Rogen again. I
That
said he's
sounds
always
right. I
attached to
think
something.
I heard.
But I was like Seth MacFarlane, I can see because it seemed like he tried to do that with the Million Ways to Die in the West,
Yeah, you're
and
right.
that
Seth
just didn't.
MacFarlane. Yeah.
Yeah, and he did. I remember in Family Guy, he did a gag of that for one of the intros of the Family Guy, one of the old ones. I remember seeing that with
Mhm.
Stewie. Um, but yeah, man, that was a good movie, man. Uh,
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
wish we could get some just other comedies out there, but hey, I don't know what's going on in Hollywood. um,
There's no
all right,
humor there anymore, Dominic. The world is serious.
yeah,
It's gonna be dark and moody.
yeah. I mean, the humor is only in the action. Do you like those action movies? You get those
Yeah.
humor clips and stuff.
The
All
Rock
right.
is hilarious. That
Oh well, he's supposed to be the movie. Is that out yet? The one where he plays the
I think
UFC fighter or something?
it's out in the theaters, but it hasn't like made it online or anything yet. I don't think. The
Oh
Wrecking
no. Oh,
Machine or something.
so it is out in like is it in mass like theaters like everywhere?
I think so.
Oh darn!
I'm
Because I
trying
do.
to.
I mean,
I could be wrong
I heard
about
he was
that.
really good. I heard he was really
The
good in this. This is
Smashing
probably
Machine. Yeah.
yeah. This is probably his best role as like a pure actor. You know,
Yeah.
like before that it was Hercules. So I was
October
wrong.
3rd. Yeah. So it's out. Honestly, if it came out October 3rd, I wouldn't be surprised if it is like available to purchase now online somewhere.
Oh
It's an
darn! Is that
A24 film, so I
this-
think that should come on HBO Max
okay?
hopefully soon. Because yeah, I would like to watch that movie.
Um. All right. So I guess we get to what we've been playing. So you haven't been playing much this week.
Not really. I dipped into Keeper a little bit.
I was
I
about to
had
say I
texted
saw you
you.
playing Keeper.
Yeah, I played some of that this morning. But that was the first time I had gotten back around to it because initially
Oh,
I
okay.
booted it up and like it only has one save file, and I don't know why games do this. And since you had started playing it a little bit, I didn't want to just like I loaded into your save and just kind of looked around to see what how nice it looked, but that was it. I didn't make any progress or anything. Then you said, go ahead and give it a try. And yeah, I played a little bit of it this morning, but maybe like 20 minutes. And that was literally just me moving around the environment, kind of in the tutorial-y area, just getting your bearings of this lighthouse. It definitely looks fantastic. I'll tell you what though, what it made me do was like really want to go back and play Psychonauts 2 again,
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
get back to playing that just because like it has a similar art style. Like it's not
Yeah, it
this, it
does.
doesn't look the same, but it I just don't expect this to be like a lot of actiony platformy fun. And
Yeah.
I know what Psychonauts is. So that's not to say anything about this game. I'm interested to see what they actually do
Yeah,
with
I
it
don't know.
because
I don't even know if you can see humans in this game. I have no idea.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because like when I was playing under your save, like I saw you have like a spotlight ability. I didn't see what that actually did though. So I'm interested to see what this gameplay actually is going to be once it gets going, if it does like get going in a way. But that's really about it, I think. Yeah, I didn't get back into Ball Pit at all this week. Um, and none of the Switch games yet did I get back into. So, yeah, what have you been playing, Dominic?
All right. So I picked up Ball Pit on the Switch because I really
Mhm.
liked it. I saw play some more of it on the Game Pass, and since I was going away for a bit, I was like, you know what? Let me look up to see how it runs on the original Switch, and people said it's fine up there,
Good.
so I picked it up, and yeah, I was playing a ton of that, and I actually got farther in the Switch. I think I just finally caught up on the Game Pass version to at least the stage where I was, but the
Mhm.
Switch version, like I have gotten like yeah to the third stage, but like also unlocking people and things of that nature. And like each time you do beat a stage, you unlock it like a faster mode of that stage. And I don't know where it goes up to because
Oh,
all right, my fault. I had to talk to my
no,
brother.
you're good.
Let's see. All right, so where we at? We're at games. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so what I've been playing. Oh yeah, ball pit. Like yeah, the each stage. I think I was there left off. Like it after you finish each stage, they'll like on that same stage there'll be another option. It'll be like a faster, like it moves faster. And then after you beat that one, I got to another one that was like fast plus plus or something like that.
Oh.
So it I don't know how far it goes though because I
Mm.
haven't beaten that one yet, so I don't know where it stops at. But thing is, like B stage, you also get a gear. Like for the first time, you get a gear. You need usually like so far in these early stages, I need 2 gears to unlock. So you go on like the first stage, you're gonna have to beat that twice before you get to the next stage. And then if you want another stage, you have to beat that one twice because that's the only way you can get a gear. You can't get a gear. I think you get a gear like going to Fast Plus or something like that. And I had beat that, but I didn't get a gear for it. So you just have to beat that Pacific, the other one twice, and to keep unlocking. Like I don't know if that's how it goes as it keep going, or it'll be more gears. I have no idea. But also, like I unlock a lot of places for the town or whatever. Like you use, which the town is just basically another place where you can like level up. Like
Mhm. Those
like
are like
well, like
permanent
to make you
upgrades.
stronger. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so you get places that like, oh, you got a hospital or like a clinic, I guess. And then you say, oh yeah, your people can get more health. And then you can upgrade them. Some of them have upgrades where you can upgrade them more, but that's when you have to still bump into it to build the upgrade, to get the upgrade built. So like you shoot your townspeople, but as you like, yeah, like you said before, you shoot your townspeople almost like kind of you shoot the balls, and when they bounce onto either the resources, which is like the wheat, which is for food basically, and then you have the trees, which you get some logs, and then also some minerals. You got these rocks. So as they bounce off it, that's how they collect it. And thing is, as time goes on, you could get more characters and they have different abilities on the main game, but that's also more people for you to shoot around. That so you can do more. So you have to sometimes
Uh-huh.
build places in a way where they can bounce to where you want them to bounce. So like places that are done, like you can also make the area bigger because it's small, so you can like make expand the land if you got money. As you get the money, of course, as you play the game. Uh, so you might want to move certain buildings somewhere because it's like, oh, they're in the way, or you want to use them for they can bounce off them too, because it's like you don't want them to go over some. Because sometimes I might have areas like, hey, there's nothing really over there, and I don't want them to go over there, so I'll just put these buildings right
Mhm.
here for they get out. Like you just got like you, it's ever changing. You never set the town. Like the town is not really meant to be like Sims, like a Sim City or something like that, like because it's not about building places like, oh, I'm gonna build a town look real nice. I mean, if you want to go ahead, but it don't matter. You're just trying to get the resources and stuff. That's all that matters, really. Like if you want to make it look neat, go ahead, but it's not about that. Yeah, that's not what that's really about. Yeah, this game is addicting, man. This is like the new Vampire Survivor. I also did try. I didn't put it up here, but that Mega Bunk one. I think you
Mhm.
were you the one who mentioned it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you said it was like Vampire Survivor, but in like a
In
PlayStation
3D, yeah.
graphics. Like yeah, it's like 3D PlayStation like graphics, polypolitical graphics. But I played a little bit of that. I mean, it's fun. There's no ball pit though. There's no ball pit. But no, it was all right. It was all right. But yeah, I was gonna be playing ball pit. I played a little bit of Streets of Rage because I got that on the Switch. It was like a deal. That and Ninja Turtles I picked up. Streets of
Nice.
Rage I got, but this Streets of Rage it has the extra characters because I didn't have those on the Xbox version. You had to pay extra.
Mhm.
So some of the characters I tried, yeah, and they're like faster. They got different moves, but they're also move faster because compared to other guys, they kind of move. They walk slow. Well, they walk like the other guys. But these other character I had like seemed like he walk faster. He's just not as strong, but his moves are faster. Then it's like this big woman, which she is actually in the game, but she's the one of the kind of antagonists. Like she's not really a
Mhm.
bad guy, but she's a cop. So she was trying to arrest you because you're breaking the law. But you can play as her, and she's like a bruiser guy, lady, but she's cool. She got some moves. I didn't play with the other character, but yeah, it was. that was kind of cool. Like I did like the variety of their character moves that they have there. I did finish Outer Worlds, the main story. Um, and yeah, and yeah, so I finished that DLC. It was pretty good. It kind of, I mean, it became predictable who was behind it. I was kind of hoping it wasn't. So that's why the mystery was really. I was like, it's too predictable if it's this guy, so I know it can't be. But of course, it's the guy. It's that guy. So but it was a twist to some things though. So it wasn't like yes, he was behind it, but it was a twist, and like you got choices of things. Now I don't know what Outer Worlds 2. Like I played a little bit of Outer Worlds 2. I got it early.
Mhm.
I don't know how far into the future this is from Outer Worlds 2 because I'm like they don't ask you for a save or anything or like what choices you made from that game because some of those choices are very big that I did. So I'm like, I guess so. What's the canon version? like of what you did, or is this far enough in the future where that don't matter? Or like I don't know. Um, Also, there's yeah, I still kind of want to play Outer Worlds again because I want to do different choices just to see what happens. But
Mhm.
yeah, I have to go look up because I never did look up to see like where Outer Worlds 2 takes place in the like some timeline. But in Outer Worlds 2, I played very little. Like I'm still on the first planet you land on, but it looks like you're a commander of the squad. You got a squad here, and they got different personalities. Like you see one, he's all about following the like he's all about not only like just like following the rules, but he's he believes in the whatever we are, our government. Like he's a believer, you know, he's a patriot and stuff like that. So
Mhm.
he believes in
It's
the stuff like that.
capitalists.
Yeah. well, I don't know. I don't know if I'm the government I'm with is a capitalist.
Uh,
Um, yeah, I don't think that is. I mean, it's appear that way. It just be
it
really
means you're a
militant.
dirty communist now.
No, because no, they do separate the corporate and that stuff, and I guess corporate and government. Now, there really was no government before. That's new because in Outer Worlds, there really was. The government was really just based on Earth, but then when you find out Earth, spoiler alert. I mean, that's been on for a while now, and uh, Earth, you don't know what happened to Earth. Like y'all haven't got messages from Earth for like years. So you got to start your own government. So and that's what this is. The new, I guess, this is what the new government is. And like you're a commander, and I had to play it again because I was not paying attention because I was kind of sleepy. But I was like, oh, I want to try this game a bit. And I I don't know why I'm landing on this planet. Like, I guess they're doing something. I'm just like I'm trying to do something where, but I'm being very like I think they're separate. I think they're like they're a separate government there, and we are trying. And I don't know. We're kind of going doing something sneaking in. And I think one of the women who are under you, she even says like, "Why aren't we just going to the front door? We're the Earth Directorate or something like that." It's like we have authority. We should have authority to do this, and that's when she realized like this doesn't seem right. Like something's going on here, or whatever. But I'm very early, but I can already see like the differences, like the way the characters interact and talk is different, like the camera work and stuff. The gunplay is definitely totally different. It feels like a first person shooter now. Like it's definitely better at that. You could be a third person now. Yeah, which is really good. Yeah, because I now it makes the outfits I get actually means fucking something. Because I don't know why. What's the point of me dressing myself up? Because I literally cannot. Only time I can really see myself is if I leave my controller down and the camera starts like turning around your character, whatever, like because you're not playing. But yeah, so now I was like, oh, good. Third person, that's nice. I'm still really playing first person, but I usually like in Fallout and Skyrim, I switch. I just as be switching back and forth between them. Uh, yeah, so I'm gonna continue playing that to see how that is. I've seen a lot of good reviews for it, so yeah, and see why this is better than Starfield. Really. Uh, all right, so I also played some more Last Defense Academy. I'm on another scenario. Then I'm picking these violent scenarios, and I'm like, good God, like I mean violence. I mean they're like hard, not well, like yeah, either horror or slasher film kind of violent. Like I'm on a slasher, apparently a slasher line now. Like there's a killer, and I don't know who it is. Like I mean, which was like the last one, but this time it's a little different. Like because last time you didn't know who it was, but you saw them. Like they were just in this outfit. This one you don't even see them. And thing is, you knew that it was one of you because when the girl got made this device to see how many people are living in the school, it's the same amount as y'all. So he's like, oh, one of us is the killer. Um, but in this one, you when she does it, there is an extra person. So that's the difference in like this and the other scenario. But I'm just like, damn man, what is up with like somebody just wanting to kill us who aren't has nothing to do with the those guys we fighting like outside. Like it's not none of them. And it's like Jesus Christ, like what kind of like it's so all over the place. But some I read like it all supposed to come around, like all this stuff makes sense. I mean, they usually do in these type of games. Yeah, all stuff come around, they'd be like, oh my goodness. It's like first nothing makes fucking sense, but then it all comes around. So I guess I'll see what's happening. But actually, technically, nobody really died yet. Like of note, like the only person that got killed, we captured one of the commanders of the people we've been fighting, and they got killed, but none of us got killed. Now in the other scenario, man, people were falling off like leaves. They were just getting killed every time I see somebody was getting killed. So yeah, that was definitely different. But in this one, so far, it's like, oh man, we've been all together alive. This is the longest I ever been with all these people alive together. I was like, wow. It was like, and I was like, I ain't never had us fighting together like with a full crew, like when I started the game. So that's yeah, that's what's different. But now I'm scared, like, oh man, maybe this guy will start killing people because now and it's not one of us. So I mean, at least that's good. I say that. It's like good. It's not one of us who's been killing people, it's somebody else. Or you know what? It still could be one of us. Maybe that whoever that other person is just there. I don't know. Anyway, yes, still playing that every now and then. Am I playing anything else? I don't think so. I know I play a little Balatro, but not really talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. So I guess we take a quick break when we get back. Get to the flashback segment,
All right.
and we're back. So now we're in the flashback segment. It's like the last. Well, actually, no. There is another week because I did not go to the end of the month. End of the month. I actually went to the 25th. So I go have some more games in the next podcast. So yeah, I
Saving the
meant to
best for
go.
last, maybe.
Excuse me, I meant to go to the end, but I didn't, and I'm sure I ain't gonna do it now. All right, we're gonna start with 2015, and we got Guitar Hero Live came out. So what was this
Yeah.
Guitar Hero?
This was the like revival basically where EA try or not EA, Activision tried to make it kind of like a live service game. Like there was a real life video, like humans playing in the background behind you playing. And then you could have like Guitar Hero TV, which had like certain songs that week or whatever. And they just made it kind of like more of a almost like a live service style game. It it was reviewed relatively well. Looks like Game Informer gave it a 7.5, GameSpot a 6. IGN a 7.9. Polygon and Destructoid, though, gave it a 9 and a 9.5, respectively. I remember like the general consensus around it being like, oh, this is a clever, like, kind of reinvention of the genre, because this is kind of between generations. Things really cooled off after the 360. But this didn't really get anybody back invested in the music rhythm games, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Well, it's all your fault, Dave.
Yeah, I didn't buy it, so definitely.
All right. So next game, we got Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Came out 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And this was the one where it was really messed up, right?
No, this was the following one. This was the brother and
Oh,
sister
so
in
this is when there's
London.
actually good. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is kind of their bounce back after Unity. I've
Unity.
heard
That's
really
right. Yes.
good. Yeah, I've heard really good things about this one, but I've never had a chance to play it.
This takes place in England, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
The other one supposed to be France, which is so funny that that's the one that actually the
The
bad
one
one.
they messed up is the one that they should be the
Yeah,
most familiar with.
yeah. All right, all right. Next up, we got Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition came out for the Windows, Mac, PS4, Xbox One, and this is the game I played. Role playing games, like a hardcore role playing game. I never did finish it. I went back to it twice, and I actually did. It's funny. It was really like two different games because I did stuff that was totally different from when I first played through. But it's just so, man, dense, and that, man, I just never. I said I'll take a break, but I just never went back to it. I mean, I had fun while I played it. It gives you a lot of choices, and these are the guys who did Baldur's Gate 3, and you could definitely see things they did in that game and what they put into Baldur's Gate 3 and the things they have improved on. Like, yeah, I like that they like the voice acting and stuff was definitely better in Baldur's Gate 3. The Divinity, like for the game, because I don't really know these guys. So I always looked at this game as like a smaller studio doing because this game was, I believe it was Kickstarted. So for the voice acting that they did have, man, it was good. Like it was like I actually say, like I was actually impressed by how good it was at the time. So like for this type of game, like I'm thinking like, oh, I'm gonna have to read everything because this is probably like a smaller studio, so they had to be kickstarted. That they ain't gonna have no voice acting, and they actually did. I was like, oh my god. I said yes. I say thank you. But yeah, it was just a little too hardcore for me. This is like your own like traditional PC RPG that, yeah, I mean, I do like, but it's like I wanted to be a little I wanted to be like a little more mainstream a bit, like
Mhm.
because I just spend a lot of time with it. I mean, which is nice, but I'm a guy who wants to play multiple games, so it was like, yeah. And then and like I got stuck at places, like it was just kind of hard to figure out like where to go sometimes. Yeah, but it was a good game, and I think it really was like one of those games that harken back to those old style PC RPGs. So that's what people really who were into that stuff were like really like. Uh, Also, Halo 5 Guardians came out. Man, this is the fifth Halo game, the newest one, the first new one for Xbox One that wasn't like the Master Chief Collection. So this it was. I mean, she liked the multiplayer. I mean, I know like a lot of people who don't, but the people who like the other Halo first person shooters, like the multiplayer, I don't I don't know what they want, honestly. I think we talked about this before because I feel like if you just do what they did in those, that's not going to be good now. Like,
Yeah.
I don't see people. I don't. I see. Yeah, maybe you like it, but I don't see kids get into it. like moving on from these other first person shooter multiplayer games and going to that. Like I feel like it
Yeah.
can, yeah. So I
It's
don't
a
know,
little
like
archaic at this point.
yeah, I don't. So whatever. But I enjoyed what I played of Halo 5 Guardians multiplayer. It was fun stuff. But then I don't really stay with um multiplayer games like that. So man, I played enough. I think I've got enough out of it. And I was but in the main story, it's fun playing. Like the Halo 5, it looked good. It was fun
Mhm.
playing it. I liked it. The story just wasn't there for me though. I didn't like the story. The whole thing with Katana like being bad, I didn't understand it. Like I didn't understand. I mean, I
Yeah.
knew why she did it, but I just didn't know
Rampancy.
what was it. Where was he going? Like where were we going with that? And I
Didn't
I
seem
don't
like
remember
they
how
did
it
either,
ended.
right? Because that hasn't really
Yeah,
that
because
didn't
they
really clean up.
and in Halo Infinite, they just kind of just say like she's gone now, and
Yeah.
and you have a new Katana, basically. Like they literally just did that in Halo Infinite. It's like I just wonder what was the plan with this, and then like you have this other group that's going after Master Chief and stuff. Is like it could have been something there, but I didn't understand. And like I understand the Guardians, like they're supposed to be some beings or not beings or whatever, and like that the AIs were going to. I don't know. Yeah, I don't understand what the hell happened there. Like I feel like Halo, because now they're going back to doing the first one. I just I don't know. Like I feel like it should be something else. Like if you're gonna do something with Halo, it needs to be something different.
Mm.
And but in reality, I just feel like you need to make a new game. Like a new game or something. Like I just don't know. Like just doing like it sucks that I just doing another retelling of the first one. That's like it's not really needed, but I get it because it's easy. It's easy, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like there's like no creativity behind it, and this is why it's see y'all not give me a reason why like y'all were fighting all against AI and shit. I'm like man, fuck it, AI go and take over this shit because yeah, if you go and just do the same shit, man, fuck it. If you ain't gonna be creative about stuff, then the hell with it. And and like now you can blame it for people at the top and saying that's what they want. And yeah, it's true, but that's like, man, y'all better fight. You better tell them say no. Say nah, man. We gotta do. I got something creative to work on, man. Like
I've
this
got
isn't
mediocre
right.
work to put out. Don't let this computer do my mediocre work for me.
Yeah, it's like darn. Like come on, like we put something new out for these people. All right. Warhammer End Times Vermintide came out. But we should just call it Vermintide. I don't know why they
Yeah, I
put
didn't
the end.
realize it was called the End Times. I was like, is this like an
Yeah,
expansion or something? I was like, oh no, this is Vermintide. We should probably talk about this.
yeah. So Warhammer Vermintide. This is the first person shooter of the Warhammer, the old Warhammer, not the 40K.
Yeah.
And based on the old Warhammer. So you are killing a bunch of these rats, these humanoid rats. like I don't know why, but I mean, then again, like I don't need a reason. I hate rats, and if they're giant and humanoid, they need to die too. They definitely need to die. So and it's in the way of like Left 4 Dead. Like it is,
Yeah.
I believe four. Is it 4 or 5? I think it's four. Four player co-op game, and you're doing some like you're going through the level to like to the end basically, and but and along the way you're doing different things. So you got to do different things along the way. So it was all right. I liked it. It was a little more complicated than the Left 4 Dead because down in days you can't do what Left 4 Dead did. Left 4 Dead 2. Because Left 4 Dead 2, they made a game and they did make some DLC. They made DLC that you pay for it eventually. Now it's all free.
Mhm.
But that was it. You didn't buy a costume packs. You didn't level up guns. You didn't have gun skins. You didn't do none of that stuff.
Yeah.
And I liked it. Now, no, you gotta make it so that the replay value is there, even
Mm-hmm.
though I feel like the game itself is replay value, but whatever. That you have to level up, so that means you keep playing with that character, get them as they level up to get new items. You got some things you might want to buy, and things like I guess to get you stronger, and it's just yeah, and I mean it's like I see the appeal because I mean I like that stuff too, but then it's like I have to play Left 4 Dead. That's like I learned that I don't need that for this game. All I
Yeah.
need is just to kill these things and make it fun. Like I don't know. Like at the most, I feel like just getting new items is fine. Like if you want to do that, fine. Like hey, you unlock like you got a new skin or something like that, and specifically that, not no loot box or anything. But yeah, it's oh darn, I did something. But yeah, so but that's how Vermintide is. But that's how all these games are. Those 4-player co-op games are.
Yeah, we saw with like
That's
FBC Firebreak, similarly,
yeah,
they added all that
and
kind of
the
loot to it.
Back for Blood. Like
Mhm.
that's just what those games are. World War Z. That's where they are because they gotta make money. I mean, they gotta continue to make money. It can't just be one
Gotta
and
make
done.
billions.
All right. So the next game is that it for 2015? I think that's it for 2014. So now we're going to 2005, 20 years ago. We got Fire Emblem, Path to Radiance. This is the first and only Fire Emblem game on GameCube?
I believe so. I think it's also one of the first ones to come over to the States really in a big way. I mean, there
Oh,
was
okay.
the Game Boy one before that, but I think, as far as like major consoles go, this is the first time America is really introduced to it. This is the one that's going to be coming to the Switch 2 online eventually, they've said.
Oh, okay.
But otherwise, I don't really have too much experience with it. It's kind of funny because like I was so amped for Advance Wars around this time, and this game is effectively Advance Wars, gameplay wise. And on GameCube, instead of like, ooh, cool, and Advance Wars for GameCube, they came out with Battalion Wars, which was a completely different thing.
It's the
Meanwhile,
mega
I could have
blocks. The
been
mega blocks of
trying.
Advance Force.
Yeah. Yeah, meanwhile, I could have been playing Fire Emblem Path of Radiance and probably having a hell of a good time. So, didn't know what I was missing out on, Dominic.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I like that Fire Emblem. I wasn't really into the Fire Emblem then. I didn't get into Fire Emblem till very late to realize what it was. I honestly didn't never knew what those games were. Like there were games that I actually played when I was real young.
It's just that guy
Um,
from Smash Brothers.
yeah, yeah, exactly. That's all I knew. All right. What else? What else got? We got Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix on GameCube.
Yeah.
So I guess because it's
I was
Mario in there,
I was
that's why it
tempted
was
to
good.
buy this, Dominic, because it had Mario in it. I was curious about Dance Dance Revolution too, but I just never invested in like the dance mat or anything. I think I
Yeah.
tried it a couple of times at like the arcade, but like what was your experience with Dance Dance Revolution? Did you ever do that
That
stuff at all?
yeah, I just don't remember who did. Somebody I do or like I went somewhere where they had it because I remember being on the pad. I remember having the pad and doing it. Maybe it
I
was
think
my
they had one
sister.
at like Dave and Buster's
Oh yeah, well the
at one
arcade thing,
point.
yeah. But I never knew. You know
Yeah.
what? I never looked at the title. I never knew that was Dance Dance Revolution or not. I just
Mm.
thought it was some dancing game. Um, but I would say maybe my sister had it for my niece or something, and I went over when I went over her place. Yeah, I tried it. I forget, but now those games. I mean, I always used to see those games, and now it's not them. It's just Dance for Ubisoft that
Yep.
is it,
Which I
and you
still
don't need.
don't really understand how that even works. It
Yeah,
feels
like
like you're just like watching a video and kind of vaguely doing the moves, and
ex-
I'm not entirely sure how it judges whether you're doing them right or not.
yeah. I feel like they're getting away with something here, and like they're getting people to pay money for something that they could just look at the music videos on YouTube and do it.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
It's just this generation's kids bop, Dominic. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Or
Grand
the
Theft
now
Auto.
hits.
Liberty City Stories came out 20 years ago. This is the first Grand Theft Auto on the PSP, and
Mhm.
this is after Chinatown Wars, right? So this
Yeah, I
is
believe so.
their I mean, as far as like this generation handheld, their second. But actually, I don't know. I guess maybe it's the first because that was no, that was DS. Okay, so yeah, that's just the second generation. Yeah, so it's like the PlayStation had their own. So the PlayStation had their own Grand Theft Auto, and then Nintendo had theirs. Even though PlayStation ended up getting two of them, just because they were, similar, so they can easily make that. I think Chinatown Wars is probably more creative. I think that. I mean, I think overall that might have been. I don't know if it was rated a better game, but it was rated a good game. I mean, I honestly say like all three of those games were good. Like, I mean, they were
Mhm.
rated good, pretty well.
Yeah,
So they
positively,
weren't
yeah.
just they weren't just like throwing on these things.
Cash-ins.
They really did work on them. This was based off of Fat Tony. If you seen him in the regular Grand Theft Auto 3, the first one, but you're playing like well, I think he ends up dying. So this takes place before, like this is a prequel, really, and you really see him and his mom because you always hear his mom yell in the background in the original game, and now you're really gonna
Yeah.
hear her yell all the time. Um, I never played it, but I did watch I watched the cutscenes. I watched a lot of the cutscenes on like YouTube, and it seemed like it was pretty cool. Um, the Ten Dogs came out 20 years ago, and this was huge, man. This was like
Yeah.
man, a lot of kids, man, they got these things because the
Modern day
parents weren't getting
Tamagotchis.
they wouldn't get them dogs, so they got them the 10 dogs, and a lot of times, like it's like
That's what I need to give
I
my
think
daughter. Here you
uh,
go.
I
Here's a Nintendo
I
dog.
think I think a lot of them did have dogs, and they were probably taking care of them more. Their 10 dogs probably
You're
more than
probably
the actual dog.
neglecting them. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Dog we wanted to play, and they like, no, I'm playing my Nintendo dog.
Calm down, Rover. I've got to toss this ball to this Dalmatian on here. If you were
Yeah,
maybe this cute, maybe you would get some more playtime.
yeah. I never played it. So have you actually played this game?
I'm trying to think if I ever actually, because I don't think I ever bought any of them. Because I looked at it and I was like, I don't really need this. I actually do have a dog, and I'm okay without. I'm okay without this whole thing, even though I was kind of desperate for DS games at the time. But
There were plenty of them,
I
Daniel. There was
what's
plenty of
that?
DS games. There were plenty of DS games. Yeah, like
Yeah.
like a Barbie game, and you had
I don't even know that they
like,
had those at that time, Dominic, honestly, like at the beginning.
oh yeah, this is the early. Yeah, this is the early ones. Yeah,
Yeah, this is still early days, so
but hold
yeah,
up, the Metro.
they were
Did you
struggling.
get the Metro Prime pinball game?
I did, and
And it was a
yeah,
bad
I
game.
mean, yeah, it's on the list, but like the so I really enjoyed Pokemon Pinball back in the day when that came out on the Game Boy
Ain't no Sonic
Color
pinball.
and then Game Boy. What's that?
It says not a
And
Sonic
Sonic Spin.
pinball.
Yeah. I never experienced Sonic Spinball, so I won't besmirch his good name.
You can
But
try
I
it on
did
your
really like
Switch.
Pokemon Pinball. What's that?
You can try it on your Switch. It's on the Sega Genesis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
console thing.
It doesn't hold up. Uh yes, I like that. And this just really they didn't evolve it very much. I think there were a lot more interesting concepts in the Pokemon Pinball over the Metroid Pinball. I think there was only one board in the Metroid Pinball, which like there were only two in the Pokemon ones, but they did do two different kind of real things. And I want to say in Metroid Pinball, they also only used like one screen. Like in Pokemon Pinball, you would like hit the ball and it would go up to the top of the board and then it would switch to the top of the board. There were like two different parts of the level. And I want to say in Metroid Pinball, they didn't even do that much. Um, I don't know. Maybe I didn't give it a chance, but looking back, like that's what I remember about it. Just like not being particularly impressed by it, being pretty disappointed because you had Metroid Prime, you had it looks like they did have a larger screen. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is one that I like go back and revisit. Oh yeah, of course it had two. This is a DS game, Dominic. What am I talking about? They had an upper and a lower screen.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to change cameras. It just was. It's got a 79 on Metacritic. Like, I don't know. One of these days they need to figure out how to do the DS emulation on the Switches and do the Switch online stuff. And I mean, I've got DSs sitting around here. I guess I could just throw this game in one day, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I go back to it, Dominic. Maybe I give it a try. I forgot it had a Rumble Pack accessory. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I guess I do remember that now. Yeah, maybe I'm being harder on this than it deserves, Dominic.
Yeah, and try Atomic Betty too. That's a cool name.
Okay.
That's on the list of these games, but
As
I
it
don't even know
turns
what it
out,
is.
it's just me dropping bombs on different countries
Yeah.
from my Enola Gay or whatever.
All right. So also like Battlefield 2, Modern Combat came out. This is Battlefield for the consoles. And this is the first time Battlefield has come to the consoles. It's always been a PC thing. This was actually rated like okay. They gave it an 80 on PS2 and an 80 on Xbox. It got 77 on Xbox 360 though. I guess it wasn't up to the standards people thought it should be. They
Well, that's
probably,
because we
you
had
know,
Call of Duty out
I
by then.
wonder if the 360 had more players, and if it didn't, that's what they said. Like, well, what the hell?
Yeah.
But what? Well, Famitsu. I didn't think Famitsu even do first person shooters. So I just because I didn't think Japanese people played them. X360 gave the latter console version a score of 1928 19 and 2/8 and 17 for a score of 30. Oh, so that's how they do it. I didn't know how
Okay.
they do the 32 out of 40. It's
It's like a
like,
Game Pro or whatever, right? So
yeah,
they're the ones that used to have the different
that's actually a pretty good
reviewers.
score.
I'm
Like
more shocked that
Famitsu.
Famitsu even does any Xbox games, period.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
like
maybe
3
they
whole
did then.
Xboxes on that entire country.
So yeah, but yeah, this is the first one, but it's like it's limited. Like so on the PC it was what 64 players and this is 24. And which is pretty good for PS2. We're talking PS2 here and Xbox. So it's like, yeah, that's pretty good. Like that's a lot of people because honestly, we're console people are just used to 2 versus 2. Like 4 people, like four people, and that's it. And at the most, if you got like that multi tap and you got to play with more people, which I never did, because only games that would do it were sports games, and I damn sure wasn't gonna play no sports games with people. All right, but yeah, so this was it did have a campaign, I believe, yeah, but is that I don't think that's really worth mentioning. I think, but a lot of those games weren't. Um, I know it was China versus the U.S. apparently, so they
Which
knew the
is crazy.
future.
They could get away with that back then. Nowadays, it's
Yeah,
too
now
real, though.
it's too close. Yeah, it's too close to home, man. It's like that's just chill. Let's just keep it to the Middle East, people. Keep it with the Middle East. Yeah, apparently. Um. All right. What else we have? I never like. I didn't even know. I don't even remember Battlefield 2 being on PS2 or Xbox. Honestly, I like
I forgot about it.
actually.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because I mostly just Call of Duty. And I think at this point in time, I still was thinking PC was like the only thing for that. Call of Duty 2 came out for the PC um 20 years ago, and the Xbox 360 has not been it's not out yet, so that's why they don't have it's not up here yet.
Mm.
But yeah, this Call of Duty it was pretty good, man. I liked it. I didn't play it on PC. Of course, I played on 360, but um, did I? I don't know if I ever did because I want to say Call of Duty. Did Call of Duty 2 let you even play with controller, or that was they probably maybe they still force you with mouse and keyboard? Yeah, because I think Modern Warfare when it first came out forced you to play with mouse and keyboard. So I'm
That
sure it
sounds
did.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was not. I have been long gone from that. But actually, I don't only have a P. I would only have a PC at this time to even play Call of Duty 2. So yeah, so it doesn't even matter. But yeah, that was a fun campaign. Going through like graphically, even though it was still World War II, but it was like World War II, but it looks better. So hey, it's all good. I mean, yeah, what you thought about the game? Because you had it.
I'm honestly trying to remember anything about this one versus Call of Duty 1. Like, I feel like I remember Call of Duty 1. Like, there's like the one where you're hiding behind the cows and stuff, and obviously like a D-Day thing. But I'm trying to think like what
I
like
remember the
high
desert.
points
That's
there
what I
were in
remember.
this
I
one.
remember the desert because I remember that guy with the mustache who
Okay.
looked like. Well, I guess you would now say he's looked like Colonel Price, but I always
I
say
was gonna,
Colonel
yeah,
Price looked like
price.
him. That was his father. I mean, that was that was his father or grandfather, one or the other.
Yeah, I think I vaguely remember what you're talking about, but yeah, I'm just having a hard time like having any level of distinction for this one, even though I'm sure at the time I played it and was like, yeah, this is the best game ever. Oh, you guys suck. Medal of Honor can suck it.
All right. So we got Civilization 4 came out. This is the first Civilization I ever played. I believe I got this game when I finally got a new PC. I think this is what I picked this game up. 5 was about to come out, or maybe
Mhm.
it just came out, and maybe I just said I'll get 4 because it was a sale. But yeah, this is the first one I ever played, and like I really liked it. Like I never, yeah, I was so used to playing real time strategy games. This is the first time I really played turn based, and then Revolution. I got like actually, you know what? No, Revolution probably was the first one I ever played, and then I went back to Civilization 4. I want to say I because I don't think I had a piece when Revolution came out. I don't know if I had a PC I could play games. Yeah, I didn't have a PC I could really play games on like that.
Mhm.
So yeah, Revolution was the first one, and then it was this one where I actually like bought all the packs and everything. Even though I never played it long enough to even well, actually, I think I did play at least like one thing from each of well, it was like the Warlords. Maybe that was the only one. Well, so yeah, I did play something for that. Oh no, it's two major ones. Oh yeah, Civilization Beyond the Sword. Yeah, I played like one scenario from each of those um things. But yeah, man, it's just that you just lose hours in those games, and like that's how I really got like really like Civilization. I still haven't played
Yeah.
7 yet. I still haven't touched 7 yet. I don't know if I am honestly. But I mean, we'll see. All right. Where we at here? We at all right. So we're going to Soul Calibur 3 came out for the PS2. And yeah, there it is. Yeah, this is exclusive. Like it didn't come out on the other systems.
That's
I
what it
mean,
was. Yeah, okay.
yeah, it didn't come out on it was an arcade game in PS2. And they said like I guess they said F GameCube and F Xbox. I don't
Yep.
know. Did PlayStation pay them or they just like too lazy to port? I don't
I don't know. Yeah, because I'm looking at this one and I was like, which one was this? Because when you were talking about it before recording, obviously the next one is the one that had the Star Wars characters in it. The two was the one with
yeah.
Link and Spawn and Heihachi. And I was like, what was distinct about this one? And why do I not remember really playing it?
Yeah,
Oh,
T-Rub was
that's
the
what
one
it
I
is.
seen. That T-Rub was the like the I
Mm.
guess one of I don't know if she was a new character. I guess she was
Yeah,
because she's
it's a
the one
new
I
character
seen.
for this one.
And she like wore this green outfit and she was on the front of like a magazine, and that's why I remember Soul Calibur 3. Like I honestly don't remember the cover. Like I look at the cover, I was like, oh, I guess I really never looked at the cover, honestly. Um
Yeah.
yeah, and at this
I
time I wasn't
remember what's his
yeah.
name? Zaz Salamel is the guy in the white hood and cloak. Like, I
So
remember
my
him being
Assassin's
like,
Creed guy, yeah.
yeah,
That's
he is in the.
that's what Assassin's Creed got the inspiration from.
It's funny that you say that because, like, wasn't Ezio in one of these in the
Yeah,
future too? Yeah.
yeah. No, wait a minute. Yeah, he was. He was, wasn't it? Was it that one or what other one would it
It
be?
wasn't this one. It must have been like 5, I guess.
No. I'm
Whatever
saying
number.
no. I'm saying like
Oh, which
the fighting
series it
game.
was. Whether it
Yeah,
was this.
yeah.
I'm
I was.
pretty
'Cause I,
sure.
I'm trying to think what other series would it be. I think it is this one. Yeah. What
Yeah,
other?
that's it. It's
Yeah.
in Soul Calibur. Does it say? Yeah, Soul Calibur 5,
Okay.
which I
He
think
was
is
just this
the
skin.
last one,
He just
right?
put his skin like that guy. So it's the same moves.
Oh no, there
But
was
yeah,
this. Yeah, Soul Calibur 6. That was the one with Geralt.
yeah, never played this one and never did come. Yeah, and never came on any other system. This one went
That's crazy.
straight to
I've
4.
resented them for that, Dominic. Honestly, at the time, I probably did. I was probably like, "Come on, I bought 2. It was the best version on GameCube. You don't want to bring this game to GameCube?
Whatever. You only
I
had
want your
Zelda.
game."
Yeah, everything else was mediocre. Daniel.
Nope. It was the best controller for it too.
Oh hell no! That's the drawback. It was the fucking well. You had to just get a PlayStation like adapter thing so I could put that in, play that damn game. Uh, what else we got here? Oh, we got the King of Fighters 11 came out 20 years ago. Now this is a big deal because they finally went away from like Neo Geo centric like board wherever they were using for the previous ones, and they was something else they did too. Let me see here. Oh yeah, series. So yeah, they forgot tradition. Oh, this is the first one without traditional numbering. Like they were going like years. Like I think the last one was like 2003 and something, and then they said, "Oh, we're just going to go call it 11." So I guess they counted all of them and just said, "This is 11."
So it didn't come out in 2011. Got it.
Yeah, and also they got some new characters. They and the PlayStation. Well, the PlayStation version didn't come out yet. Comes out like a year later from the arcade version. But they that one had exclusive characters that weren't in the arcade one. But yeah, I mean, I was never a King of Fighters guy. I mean, I played some of the games just to try them out, but I was never really connected with it. Like I was like, I'll just go play Street Fighter or something. I mean, I think I played King of Fighters versus Street Fighter. I think I played that, and I didn't. Yeah, I mean, I don't even remember. Like, I don't even remember anything about that game. All right. What else is there? Serious Sam 2 came out 20 years ago, and this game, man. I remember seeing it in magazines and screenshots, and like seeing how like cartoony and colorful the world was, though. But it looked really good, and I was like, man, I really wish I had a PC to play that game. And this was like maybe like a couple years because I was still in school. I was still in high school when I saw that. So like the game, yeah, it didn't come out 2005. Like, this is like I graduated in 2003. So yeah, I remember seeing screenshots with Serious Sam like when they first showed it off. Like it's like, oh, this game coming, and I was like, man, I really wish that I can get it because it was coming to Xbox also. And of course, I was hoping like maybe come on, man, you got to come on PS2. But the power of the PS2 was too strong for it. That's the reason. That's the reason why they. But yeah, I ended up playing Serious Sam 1 and 2 like years later on Xbox 360 because it was on the arcade. And I liked it, but it was like it was past the time. Like it was a lot of good games out. And I did play 3. I played 3. I don't remember 3, but I have played 4 because that's the most recent one. And I liked it. I liked what I played of 4. I kind of wanted to go back because it was on Game Pass. And kind of want to go back and try it, but it's just there's so many games, man. There's so many games. Don't have the time.
Yeah.
But Serious Sam was one of those games. Yeah, it was like a Duke-ish, like kind of thing, but not. It didn't feel well for what I played. It didn't. It wasn't like the character wasn't directly like Dukem. Like he wasn't. I don't know what you even call it now.
Misogynist.
Yeah, I guess yes. He was like a machino, like he wasn't like
Yeah. He wasn't Razor
um
Ramon.
Ramon, yeah, right, Razor Ramon, exactly. He wasn't Razor Ramon. Uh,
Wasn't a sexual
uh,
dynamo.
yeah. I mean, he was all right though. He had some pecs on him. All right, he wore a tight T-shirt. All right, the that's it for the flashback segment. Nothing really came out 30 years ago. So when we take a quick break, we're going to take a we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we get to the gaming news,
All right.
and we're back. So here we are at the gaming news. So what we got, Daniel? Because I got confused what we were doing already.
All right. First up, Dominic. Halo is coming to the PS5. Dominic, this is it. This is the nail in the coffin for Xbox. First, it
Oh,
was
the
Forza.
coffin. No, this is supposed to be the revival. They bringing Halo. It's
No,
going to come
no,
strong.
nope, nope. Pack it up.
What are you
As a
doing?
console
Yeah.
owner, pack it up. As a publisher of video games, sure, you're going to continue on, I guess. Yeah, first it was Forza, then it was Gears, and now we're seeing it, Dominic. The only thing we have left now, Dominic, is for Conquer to appear on the PlayStation, and then it's all systems Goku over there.
Yes. Yeah. I mean,
So yeah,
they got all the main ones. Yep. Almost all the
Halo
main ones.
Campaign Evolved is going to be an upgraded remake of Halo, the first, and will be coming to PlayStation, Xbox, as well as PC. No Switch announcement as of yet. Graphics look pretty good. This is running in Unreal Engine 5. Did they say anything about multiplayer for it? I didn't
I haven't seen
outside of like
anything.
campaign co-op. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I haven't seen
haven't seen
anything about that.
anything regarding that. I wonder if that's because there's still those rumors out about like a Fortnite-esque thing, and I wonder if they just kind of bring that in as the multiplayer for this, or independent of this. But they are going to have campaign co-op like they
You should say
previously
it's
did, but they're
campaign,
adding.
and it just takes you to Master Chief Collection campaigns.
uh,
Not campaigns. I mean Master Chief multiplayer. It should just take you there and then save the money. It's like save the money on that.
And then the PlayStation just doesn't get it. Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
that's right.
visually,
That's right. They got to get
yeah,
it. I
visually,
forget.
this looks good. I mean, I've never been a huge Halo fan, so like you're more adept to speak to like if you're excited about this. But like we got the HD collection, that was pretty good. I did watch some videos somebody put together on YouTube of like the difference in graphics, and there is obviously a step up from even
Yeah.
the HD version to this. But like, where does this get us, Dominic?
I mean, that's the thing. It's like a step up from that. It's like fine, make a new one though. Why does it have to be the same story? Is that I mean? Well, we should do this for all games then. We just make everything that like
Make the same
was
game
like
over and over again.
yeah, like 20, 30 years
Worked
ago,
well
and
for The
just
Last of Us, Dominic.
make it for the new graphics. Make it with new graphics. But here's the thing: like it looks good, and but like as watching it, it's like I played it. I'm like looking at him playing. It's just like it's played in just like much better graphics because it's the
Yeah.
same. It's the same. Like this is like it's not like they're doing a new telling of the story. This is the same story, and then there's probably add they're going to add like a few levels or like have a stage like before this where you'll have the black sergeant guy. Oh darn, I forgot his name.
Mm. Is it
Um
Johnson?
Johnson. Johnson, yeah. Yeah. So like you can I don't know if you play as him or you're gonna play with him. I don't remember. Maybe in the co-op you play as one of them. I don't know. But yeah, it's like that's nice and everything, but I I just want to either make a new Halo game or make a new game. Like why
Yeah.
it's like, dude, like
No, they're named after
This,
Halo, Dominic. They can't do anything other than Halo at this point.
oh, they could change their name like they did with Black Tusk. Well, Black Tusk changed it to a more like something with gears, didn't they?
Yeah. So now they're locked into gears, Dominic.
Yeah, it's sad. Let's say, well, Gears, yes, they're doing a prequel, which I always feel like if you want to do something, yeah, just do a prequel. Do it. I honestly don't know. Like, I honestly don't know. Like,
they're giving you a taste of the prequel.
This is like so easy. It's like really creative. All you do is gotta say, we got a story and everything. We just gotta put the world together, and we got they got the concept art, basically. Just make it look better. Yeah, it's fucked up, man. That's like, damn. Like, what the hell? I mean, yeah, it'll be a fun game, and I'll most likely play it. Maybe, yeah, like, I'll play it, but it's like it doesn't need to be. Like, we could have something new now.
Yeah,
and yeah, whatever. Like,
no new things cost even more money, Dominic. We
and like,
use AI
is this going to come? Is this going to come out before Fable? And like, this
absolutely. 100%. I mean, there's only a 2026 date on it right now, but that feels more firm than anything we have from Fable.
Like, all the games we heard that Xbox is doing, we're getting games we just hear about come out sooner than the games we heard about like 3 years ago or 4 years ago.
And it's not like those games are like shadow dropping. They're taking their time too. It's just these other games are taking even longer.
Yeah, it's like, is that Blade? When they going to say they get canceled that Blade game? Because it's like, is that coming? What else? We've got Fable, Blade. What else we got?
I don't even know.
Well, technically, Gears is still coming.
Yeah. E-Day.
But that was announced after
Perfect Dark they canceled.
Games. Yeah, Perfect Dark got canceled. I felt like it was something else. Well, I think that
I mean, there's the Everwild that got canceled.
Redfall did come out, and that was
Redfall came out.
Starfield did come out, but Starfield was really announced like
that was disappointing.
Yeah, a lot of people disappointed. It's funny that. Darn, I mean, hey, Indiana Jones did come out, and that was good. Yeah, I feel like there was something else, but Perfect Dark getting canceled was pretty bad. But yeah, man, this is not good. Like, I mean, I don't think this is like, it's like, it's nice that they're doing, oh, look, it's Halo 1 again, but it's like, I don't have to. And if you were going to do something, do like Halo 3 or something like that. Like, do something. Like, because you already did like 1 and 2 kind of remaster / remake thing, which is nice. And I'm like,
do ODST
or something. I mean, yeah, just doing that, I don't think is enough. Or do a new story, because I think people wouldn't like that. Like you would have to do something with Master Chief in it. I don't know. Yeah,
they all look like Master Chiefs, Dominic.
Yeah, they do. They all do. But yeah,
I want to play Sergeant Chief first.
Yeah, whatever. All right. So what else we got?
It's really sad that it's so anticlimactic that we're at the point where Halo, the key franchise for Xbox, is now just coming to PlayStation.
But they just released the first one again. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah.
If they never did that remaster remake, I think this will be a lot better.
A bigger deal, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Dominic. Speaking of games that will be coming out in 2026, allegedly, Mouse PI. That is the first-person shooter with like Steamboat Willie-esque graphics.
Grand Theft Auto coming out?
I just looked that up the other day too. It was May. GTA.
Oh, okay. Okay, so they.
Yeah, May
They still out of
26th.
they out of that window. But I don't know what other games come
Yeah.
out in March that could possibly do it. But yeah,
Yeah. But
and it's funny
they
because
had
I was
sent
just
out
looking
a
this game up
thing saying, yeah,
because that's the reason why I gave
because
you
I
that
know you
story
sent me
because
the delay
yeah,
announcement
but that's
because
I
it was
was
supposed
only
to come out
because
this
I was
year.
looking it up.
Yeah.
I was sad because I was trying to see like when does this game come out. So I was like Mouse PI because I haven't heard it. Did it come out? Did we talk about it? And I just don't remember, and it wasn't that good because that's why I don't remember. And it was like, oh, it hasn't come out yet.
I mean, watching this trailer again, like I kind of have high hopes for this thing. It looks incredible, like animation wise. It looks really well done, like up there with Cuphead,
I mean,
but obviously in
it was
first
like these
person.
too.
Yeah.
But that's because they were probably changing the game because and now it's like they should have just kept the boss
Nobody would have
rush
boss
thing
rush.
because
Yeah.
the other parts are actually
Because
not
his
that
running
interesting.
gun levels were the weakest part. Yeah. Absolutely. So yeah, I mean, this game looks pretty good. It's got a firm date now, as firm as any video game release date is. So that's kind of exciting. I threw that in here because mostly otherwise it's kind of a Microsoft heavy news segment. Next up, there was Fallout Day apparently, and along with that, they announced a new Vegas like physical bundle that comes with a statue and whatnot. That feels like they're just trying to milk that game since it's not getting any real kind of upgrade. But
yeah, it really
was that?
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I said
But Fallout 4 is getting an upgrade. Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition is coming out November 10th, which will be the 10-year anniversary of that game. Geez, that's going to be in the in the flashback segment very soon. And they're gonna, do some graphical improvements a little bit, and they're also going to be like rolling in a lot of the community mod support stuff in there as well, which seems like kind of an interesting way to go with this.
Yeah.
Do you have any interest in revisiting Fallout 4, Dominic? I mean, I never finished that game, and I had fun with what I played of it,
because I didn't do the DLC.
Kind of fell off.
I didn't do all the DLC.
Okay.
But yeah, I do want to revisit that game. Man, hell, I still want to revisit Skyrim. I didn't do the Skyrim DLC at all.
Right. Yeah. So, Microsoft has stuff coming out now. That's the thing, right? Like there's clearly a pivot here, or at least what feels like a pivot away from the hardware into like finally having games coming out. Now something like this is kind of like a cherry on top, right? It's like, oh, I wasn't expecting, a Fallout thing, but here, well, I think there's probably some level of disappointment because I think a lot of people were hoping for some kind of remake or remaster of New Vegas. But, I don't know who you get to do that because like Obsidian's putting out new stuff. Do you make them go back and make that game, or do you have some other studio work on that? And at this point, who is the other studio? So, because they've been stripping down even the bigger studios that they have acquired. So. Yeah, I mean that's something to look forward to.
When is the freaking Starfield shit gonna come out, man?
When the PlayStation version comes out, they got to get that ready, and then they'll give you some more stuff for that. It's kind of crazy that's the only one of the few games at this point from like the more recent games that hasn't made its way to PlayStation just yet. I think that's when they were.
Worlds, is that on PlayStation? Is that coming?
I don't think it is right now. I think it's been announced that it'll be there, but I don't think it launches on PlayStation. Yeah, okay, that's the original one. Yeah. So I feel like that'll be, in a couple of months we'll hear about that. I wouldn't be surprised if even as soon as like the Keeleys, if we saw an announcement for the Outer World 2, because I feel like that's kind of how the Indiana Jones thing was, right?
No,
like
they should announce Starfield for the PlayStation.
I mean,
And then
maybe, but
again,
at the
no,
same
I'm
time,
saying
it's
it's
like
funny
you can have this
it's like
inferior
Outer
version of
Worlds.
this game.
Yeah, I get that. Right now, then we will give you Outer Worlds too.
You can have this game with less personality. We'll be over here enjoying this one on the PC.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
lot of
So,
moves. Like there's
yeah,
nothing. Like I mean, because they're plans with nothing. You
yeah. Um, yeah. It'll come. Starfield will come. This will come. It's all coming at this point, Dominic. Um, and I think part of that is leading into my kind of top story here. Apparently, Bloomberg is reporting, I believe, his article by Jason Schreier. Yeah, Jason Schreier and Dina Bass. They're reporting that Microsoft is pushing the Xbox division to hit a 30% profit margin. Based on what I heard from all the people talking about this, a
yeah,
15% profit margin is basically what like most video game companies are looking to make to greenlight a project, which means Microsoft is looking for 100%, like a double in that. And that explains a lot of these decisions, right? And that's kind of what I've speculated, not necessarily like with this specific tactic, but I've been saying like I'm pretty sure Microsoft is doing something to the Xbox division to make it end up the way it is. I'm not trying to dismiss like the responsibility of Phil Spencer. At the end of the day, he does still, have the highest role in that division, but he is working within a company that may be making decisions that are kind of out of even his pay grade. Um, and how do you make those profits higher? How do you make that profit margin higher? You let go of people. You make cheaper projects that you try and sell more of. But at the end of the day, really, it's kind of about slashing heads, because even if you make a cheaper game, yes, that makes it easier for you to make a profit on it, but that doesn't necessarily mean your profit margin is going to be higher, because profit margin is the difference between how much it costs you to produce the product and how much money you're making off of it, and then what is left over from that difference, basically. um so if they're effectively expecting Xbox to pull off double of what any other video game company would expect or be happy with, outside of like Square Enix and their US style and European style games. Obviously I feel like they probably had expectations in line with Microsoft here. I think it's kind of unreasonable, and you wonder at this point, what would Xbox look like outside of Microsoft? Like, obviously they don't have the resources, and you know, would the Xbox division take along with it if it were to split all of the studios that Microsoft has acquired? Or would that be okay, well, you can take the Xbox brand and be over there with your Saudi investment or Chinese investment or whatever, because someone would have to back them. Xbox isn't just going to be able to, roll out and create the hardware that they need to create and be competitive again. It was always the Goliath that was Microsoft supporting them that kept them alive for as long as they did, to even be able to get to the Xbox 360, where they were able to actually succeed, or it seemed like they succeeded, despite the fact that, like, I mean, how did that system succeed in spite of something like the Red Ring of Death, Dominic? Like, that is
yeah,
insane.
that is insane. Like that
And
should
for
have,
them to then just completely fall off, it
and
feels like is
and
even
I
more
think
insane.
because it was still happening when before the other consoles come out,
Yeah,
and the
that's
PlayStation
true.
price point.
Yeah.
it was still like,
and they handled it about as well as they could. You know, they were giving people free replacements for their Xboxes up to a certain point. So, you know, in the grand scheme of things, obviously it was bad for them, but they did make the correct efforts to kind of fix and amend the relationship with us. You know, I continued to buy Xboxes even after I had, I think, 2 Red Ring. So it also just helps that that's where the games were. They had good games. Where else could I play Gears of War?
But like I said, I think that PlayStation price point definitely helped. I think the PlayStation,
absolutely.
if the PlayStation was the same price, I think a lot of people would have just
crushed them. Yeah. Well, this thing's dead. I guess I'm gonna buy a PlayStation now.
But but PlayStation, it was expensive because the Blu-ray was a lot, and then it was the cross-play with the PS2 also, like games, and it was real expensive. But I think this was the time when people weren't taking losses. They stopped like. Well, I mean, I don't know how much a loss. Like, I want to know, like, what was the loss on the consoles? I remember hearing like consoles used to take losses because they get money for the games, and I saw how much the PlayStation thing was, and I was like, okay, is it still a loss because they're charging $500-$600 because the Blu-ray is that much expensive, or what? Like, how much did it cost to make it? But now, these companies ain't trying to take losses like that. Which is, I just found that's why I found like what. So what happened? Because like you still should be you're making money. Like you just why? So but why are you charging? Like why can't you charge a little less? But you're still going to make money.
Because they weren't making enough money, Dominic. I can make money, but if I made $4 last year, I can make $5 this year.
I have to buy those games off your store, and you're getting money for that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm doing digital.
That's why something like the Steam Deck was subsidized. But I think Microsoft isn't playing that anymore. They're like, yeah, we want you to make us as much money as Windows makes us or Office makes us or whatever actual product Microsoft has that makes them the amount of money that they're happy with. You know, and that seems to be what it's coming down to is, you know, Microsoft is running the ship at this point, and Xbox is, I think, in a lot of ways, kind of the victim to that. And again, I'm not trying to, you know, say like, oh no, poor Xbox. I mean, they are actively making these decisions as well. Otherwise, Phil Spencer would have left. You know, if he was like, okay, I'm fed up with the way Microsoft is running this place, you leave. Unless you know want to continue to make more money. I don't know. But yeah, it's just, it seems unreasonable that, you know, we as customers are now suffering because of the decisions of this company. And you know, not only because, oh, you know, we don't have Xboxes anymore, or they aren't relevant anymore. No, it's about competition. That's where my concern is with you degrading the Xbox brand, you're only propping up the PlayStation brand. And if they're the only ones that are left, then we're going to get royally screwed. And, you know, we already are in a lot of ways. And generally in the market, we're getting screwed. In video games, it feels like we're getting screwed. And, you know, that's supposed to be the escape, right? Like, you have these people, keep your politics out of my video games or whatever. Like, there are some people who say that with like some level of genuinity, which I don't think is a word, but whatever, you know, where they're like, yeah, I just, I do politics during the day. I want to come home and I want to play my video game. But now I can't because I've been priced out because of the politics of all of the backroom dealings of, Microsoft and Xbox and PlayStation and Nintendo, and now we're at a point where, yes, you have Nintendo and you have Sony. They can be your two contenders, but they're racing different races. Like
Yeah.
they're not in this, they're not in competition. And maybe we get a PlayStation that is a portable, and maybe Nintendo feels a little more threatened by that. I'd be interested to see, because there are a lot of rumors about a portable PlayStation 6 or like some kind of variation of that. But even then, unless they're willing to like fully commit, and we've seen them fully commit, we saw the PSP, we saw the Vita, which maybe was less them committing, but it seemed like the PSP, at least initially, was them, trying to go for the jugular on Nintendo, and they absolutely fell flat still. Despite having some serious hardware competition, it's just, Nintendo was in that lane already and monopolized it. And that's kind of what they're doing with the Switch. Oh, sure, you have your PC handhelds, but the Steam Deck is not competition for the Switch. The Asus ROG Ally,
Hell no.
Xbox ROG
The
is
price, those
not
are for
competition.
a niche group. Like those things are way
Very,
expensive.
yeah, exactly. And that's, compared to a Switch that already feels maybe a little like on the expensive side,
Yeah,
for
and
what
it's
it
also
is.
the ease of access of like game, like what games to get for those
100%.
console
Yeah.
games. Like not everybody is familiar with what Steam is. Like they don't know what that marketplace now. And
And
when they
even
see it,
then, I mean,
going,
seeing the way some of the stuff on the Steam Deck works, and especially now the Xbox stuff, it's just not smooth. Like the Steam stuff is smoother than, the
yeah,
Windows based handhelds. But even then, you're still dealing with some janky stuff sometimes, because at the end of the day, it is a PC, and it's a Linux PC. So, sometimes you're going to find yourself getting into some wonky stuff if you're trying to, you know, get games to perform in a way that maybe they
and
otherwise
I mean
wouldn't. You're
with
trying to
Apple,
undervolt.
like with Apple, like I mean I don't like them because I feel like they're too expensive. They're more expensive than they should be, but
Mhm.
they do make it so it's like easy access that people can understand um where things are and what how to work things. And like I just feel like those consoles, like if they want it to be in like some sort of like close competition with them, they would make it in a way where like anybody can get in and just be like and get familiar with it. It won't take that long to get familiar with
Yeah.
what it is, like how Nintendo is. But that's just tells me that I don't are they even trying to be in
Yeah.
competition with them? It seems like they're going for the hard core guys, or even semi hardcore, like just they're going for another group. Like they're not going for um that group what Nintendo's is getting. Like so it's like, yeah, Nintendo has no, yeah, they don't have a competition. PlayStation's not in competition with them either. Like they're like the console guys, like it sucks like they're basically the only ones, because now it's like darn, they're not gonna improve their um freaking streaming stuff. So it's like darn, I
Mhm.
wanted them to get on PC so I can play their stuff like easier. And I'm not talking about just buying games. Like, yes, their games are coming on. I'm talking about uh like that, like where I can just stream PS5 games, like how Xbox has it where they have a marketplace and stuff, and I can play their games like on PC. And I want PlayStation to be where I can um the cloud, like a cloud game, like cloud service. I'm sorry. Like yeah, they don't have a cloud service. Their cloud service only dedicated to their platform. Like you have to have a PlayStation 5 to use it,
Yeah.
or what's the thing called? Where the
The
portal,
Portal.
which you have to have a PlayStation 5. because the portals,
Yeah.
that's all that is. And it's like, dude, why can't you just have the subscription where I could just have the cloud and play on PC or my phone? Why do I have to have a PS5? And because then if I PS5, I'll just download a PS5. I mean, I guess it could be like, oh, the convenience of the maybe I have this space. I'll just play this through the cloud. But honestly, it's like I got a PS5. I got it, so I can just play the game there. The whole thing is that I want to be play the cloud, and I can just pay for it, and I have it on PC. Like that's just another revenue. Like I don't know, and I was hoping they do that, like what Xbox is doing, but now they don't have to. Like
Nope.
they're the only ones.
So at the end of the day, I think there's going to be like a postmortem written by like a Jason Schreier type about this, and it's going to be pretty damning on Microsoft and
Oh
the
yeah, I need to
way they
clarify.
handled
I made a mistake because
Xbox.
yeah, they
What's
do
that?
they do technically have a cloud stream, but you only can play PS4 and PS3 and
Yeah,
PS2. Like you can't play nothing PS5 on there. You only can play like the older games
yeah,
through that. They won't allow you to play PS5 games. I guess maybe when PS6 comes out, they will. I don't know.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, another depressing news segment, Dominic. Oh, to try and pivot us out of this, did you see the Fortnite Simpson stuff?
I mean, I saw people mentioning, and I think this says a rumor about Mo being in there. I never looked at the actual stuff though.
I'm not sure if we've gotten anything like official yet as far as what it's going to look like, but apparently there's going to be like a pretty full representation of Springfield in
Oh, okay.
addition to obviously the characters being included in there.
Yeah,
Um
God, what was Bart gonna look like? Like elongated Bart? What?
so there is allegedly a leaked picture from this, and it looks like he's in a mech suit. So
Oh,
maybe
okay.
that's their way of getting around it. Like it's not like a real Gundam mech suit, but he's got like robot arms and legs that make him probably the size of a normal character. So you know what? I don't hate that honestly. Because you got to understand they got to conform to the hitboxes, and they've all got to
Yeah. Oh,
be
yeah. Yeah. I'm
pretty
saying
similar.
I just don't want the. I
Yeah.
just don't want to eat like a Bart with long legs and
Oh, you mean
something.
you mean
Yeah.
long Mario? You don't want him to look like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know that this is gonna get me back into Fortnite, but if they do like one of those live events like they do with the concerts or whatever, I'm absolutely gonna watch it on YouTube just to see what it looks
Oh
like.
yeah. The thing. Yeah. The problem was like when I did the Dragon Ball Z because I like that
Mhm.
was that I couldn't be Goku. I think you had to like because you had to get that character. I think it was or the other characters like
Mm.
through the like and I didn't know how. And I think it was like one of those things you have to unlock. I guess you have to level up and get. I have no idea. But you were in that. Actually, I think you maybe were you okay. I forget. I don't know. Were you Goku like in the certain world, but you just couldn't be Goku when you were fighting? I forgot what the
Mm.
thing was. It and that's the thing. Like, if I could just walk through the Simpsons world, like, but then I wouldn't mind trying that just to see. That's it. I don't need to go ahead and play the game, like fight. 'Cause that's what I mostly did. And when I was in Dragon Ball Z, I was just in a space where everybody was, like a hub world, and it looked like places that was a Dragon Ball Z. And I would say, oh yeah, this looks nice. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that but not the game. But it's just like, yeah, I be seeing these things like, oh yeah, I wouldn't mind having that skin or something. But then it's like, yeah, do something special for it, or I
Yeah.
guess you could just pay for
Or
it. I
pay
don't
for
know.
it.
Yeah, yeah. I
It's
think
one
you
of
just
those things. The Fortnite store is one of those weird ones where it's like you can buy some things at specific times It's like, oh, but they rotate and you have to, Or some of them are like, okay, this one's locked behind the battle pass or whatever. So
I just hate, it's such a mess going in those places, man. I swear.
it really is. How'd I end up in Lego Fortnite?
Yeah.
Now I'm playing the Weekend songs in this Rock Band ripoff. What's going on? I clicked on the wrong thing. Yeah. All right. So that's what I saw this week, Dominic. There was another Kirby Air Ride Nintendo Direct thing, but like it's Kirby Air Ride, man. Like you don't need to show me an hour and a half of this game before
when
this
I
game
saw that, I
comes
was
out.
like,
just give me a demo.
I'm like, this is so weird that you have like 2 racing games in this within months of each other on this new console. Like, what the fuck were y'all thinking? Like,
I think there's something self-indulgent about this for Sakurai. I think this is like an appeasement to him. They're like,
okay, I
we're
don't give
gonna
a shit.
ask you to make
then hold off then on the Mario Kart. Then I mean, this is weird.
no, because nobody's gonna buy this game, Dominic.
So
Kirby's Air Ride is not gonna sell Switch 2s.
Well, no, it's not. But then I just find it weird that this comes out. It comes out months. Like it's another racing game, and that's weird to me. Like another like character racing game. That's Nintendo, and like what are you doing?
Not wrong.
like the whole Sakurai thing. It's like, well, then come out fucking next year or the year after. Like, don't do it. They're like, don't do it for this
he's
year.
He's gonna be working on the next Smash Brothers. He's got to get this out immediately.
Or a real Kirby game or something. Like, what the fuck? Like, what are you fucking doing? Or don't do a Mario Kart and do a regular Mario Kart and let him do Kirby Air Ride if that's what he wants to do. I don't know. It's stupid. Like you want to oh, this is something. What are you trying to say? Like they let him do this because he's been good for the company or something like that?
Basically, they're going to ask him a favor to make another.
What the fuck? Thank you for making our fucking game. And if you want to make
retire anytime he wants.
Yeah, go.
Nope. They need him for Smash Brothers because he hasn't trained anybody to make another Smash Brothers.
They don't need Smash Brothers. They don't need Smash Brothers.
The frothing demand will increase for Smash Brothers.
And I don't know why they can get somebody. They can get somebody else for Smash Brothers.
That's what you say until it just doesn't feel right, Dominic. And then they're going to come crawling back to him. All right, Dominic. So that was the news for this past week. On to new releases here. First up, we got Jurassic Park Evolution 3. It sounds like that's reviewing pretty well. That's out on PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S. For a game based on a movie franchise that has not been doing particularly well right now, I think, people have been pretty happy in general with these games. So I'm going to chalk that up as a positive.
Oh, what, the Jurassic Park Evolution?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't play 2. I mean, I played a little bit of 2, like when it was. I don't know. It was on game. It was a Game Pass. Yeah, maybe I just tried it. I don't know. If it was a demo or Game Pass, but like I was just messing around and I didn't finish the whole scenario. But yeah, but I played a lot of 1. And I mean, it was fun, and yeah, I mean, those type of things are fun. Yeah, I never played Planet Coaster 2 to see like it's like easier to jump in than what Planet Coaster 1 was, where I just could not figure it out. But but the Jurassic Park Evolution games, they were like it was easy access with that.
Yeah,
and I kind of hope that's what they did with Planet Coaster 2.
Definitely. All right, we also got Ninja Gaiden 4 out now on the PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X. That's reviewing pretty well from what I've seen. I've heard pretty positive things about it. I don't know that I have any interest in trying it out.
Yeah,
though, honestly.
I honestly don't. I have no interest. Like, cause I wasn't like I said, I wasn't really a fan of the other ones. Like, it was like kind of hard. So
yeah,
I didn't really care, and I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe if it's, I'll try it. If it's like, I mean, I like stylistic action games, but
Yeah,
also
absolutely. You
don't
like
losing
Bayonetta and
all
all
the time. And also, I don't like dying
yeah.
all the time.
You just got to start out with Ninja Dog level, Dominic.
Yeah, is there a Ninja Dog level?
I think there might be an easier, initial in this one. You're not going to have to wait for the black version to come out to get Ninja Dog or whatever. All right, next up we got Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 out on PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S. This one honestly snuck up on me a little bit because I remember the last we heard of it, it was getting delayed because development was kind of messy, and we got all those like other Masquerade games that weren't the official mainline
Yeah,
one,
and
and
that
now
confused
this
me.
is here already. Yeah.
So, and this one, the reviews aren't really high on this one for what I've seen so far, which is kind of disappointing because, like, as much as people were talking about it, I was at least hoping like, oh, like at least 8.5 range or between
Yeah.
8 and 8, at least if you go on the low end, it'll be around that range. But
Geez, Metacritic has it at a 64, Eurogamer with a 40%.
yeah, that is, and like Steam is 6 out of 10.
Oh, geez. That's disappointing.
Like it's
'Cause that
mixed.
first
Yeah, it's
game
mixed.
is pretty beloved.
Yeah.
Beloved. So, unfortunate. Next up, we've got Dispatch for the PC and PS5. That is the one where you're kind of washed up superhero, and now you're helping this, like, I don't know if it's a government agency or whatever that is dispatching superheroes and kind of helping them out. It feels very like Telltale-ish. It's a lot of talking stuff, but there is like an actual game to the dispatching of it. It's like, okay, here's a scenario, you have to match the appropriate superhero to that scenario to get the best outcome, and that stuff seems uh, what am I trying to say? It doesn't necessarily seem the most engaging, but it looks like it probably breaks up the just monotony of doing choices of words with a little bit of something else, and doesn't really get in the way of that stuff in a negative way. So that's the best I could hope for out of that, I think, is, give me something to play around with. So I'm not just feeling like, oh, I'm just watching endless cutscenes with the occasional selection of, a choice. But wow, on Metacritic right now, it's got a 9.1. Although the
Oh,
first review
what
I
game?
see is
That
from
was the first
Screen.
one. Was that the first game
This is
you talking about?
Dispatch.
Oh, Dispatch. I'm
Dis-
sorry.
Yeah. But the first review I see on Metacritic is Screen Hub, which is a 60. Okay, it doesn't look like there are too many reviews on this. Maybe that's why it's so high, because Gaming Bible gave it a 100, Endless Mode gave it an 87, and then Screen Hub gave it a 60. Everybody else is TBA. Doesn't seem like there are any big sites reviewing this quite yet. So
Okay.
we'll see. But from what I saw of it, and there was the demo during like the last Steam Next Fest, the dialogue is good, and like I said, the gameplay portions of it didn't seem too intrusive. So,
Okay.
all right,
So
next
yeah,
up,
you gotta wait
Dominic,
till
we got
Maxim magazine review.
yes, I want to
That's when
see what
it's
the
like one of the big
Maxim
ones.
review is.
Yeah.
Plants vs Zombies Replanted is now out on PC, Switch 1 and 2, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. I'm fine with the old one, Dominic. I was telling you I was going through Game Pass games earlier, and I saw Plants vs. Zombies, and I was like, you know what? I feel like if I wanted to play this game, I would
That's
just
on EA
play that
Play, right?
version of the
The
game.
first one,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So
Yeah. So
whatever.
I don't know that any of the things that they said they added for this game are things that would
You
interest
got
me. Like
prequel
a
levels too, like that
for
show
me
you
it
how.
says you get to play Sergeant Johnson in the Plants vs. Zombies world. Um yeah, so I don't know. I mean, Game Informer gave it an 8. Looks like, you know, there's some touch control stuff with the Switch too, which is nice. I would hope so. You know, I liked playing that on the Vita with the touch controls. That was where I spent the most time with that original game. So, yeah, I'm I wish they were doing something new and it wasn't like their second game where it was kind of mobile trash.
Yeah. All right. So what else we got?
All right, Dominic, last one I got here, Power Wash Simulator 2. That's now out on the PC, Nintendo Switch 2, PS5, and Xbox Series X.
Yeah, that's cool.
A Game Informer I saw give this like an 8
7.5
or maybe a 7.5.
Oh, 7.5.
Okay,
Yeah.
7.5. Metacritic right now is an 83.
Okay.
It feels like it's more of the same of that game, but
That's what I kind of
now
figured.
they got
I wonder.
multiplayer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The other one didn't.
So I think there's some level of excitement, especially on
I don't
kind
know
of
why
the
they don't
internet
have
sphere.
like bikini wash or something like they all
Bikini car wash. Now we're
yeah.
talking about it.
So you can have multiple like players. And everybody's like in
Because if you get hit with that
girls.
power wash and you're in a bikini, you're going to be very upset. Also, you don't want this crud getting sprayed on you. Look at these dirty things, Dominic. You got to wear a full evac suit.
I mean, this is just for the cars. I would say like it's a scenario as the cars.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
talking about cleaning that stuff in a bikini.
Gotcha.
Oh God.
Turn.
It's
I'm
not
like
a monster.
What was the one you were talking about with the like mobster cleanup or supervillain cleanup or something like that?
yeah.
Crime scene cleanup.
Yeah, crime. Yeah,
It's like that, but in
it wasn't.
bikinis.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't crime. It was the cleaner because you're cleaning because
That's what it was.
Yeah. I wasn't working for the police. I was just
yeah.
I was cleaning it up and like cleaning the crime.
Mobster's daughter comes in bikini trying to clean up after her dad just murdered somebody with his bare hands.
And
yeah,
but yeah, the
this
Power
is a
Wash stuff,
game.
like I wish, I mean, because I just don't feel like pay. I don't want to pay for it. I want to play like those other scenario ones. Like I said, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, because that stuff
I just
seemed really cool, like the Tomb Raiders and the Final Fantasies and SpongeBob.
I was like, I don't want to play for it, and I wish they had done a deal for at least this one where like, hey, I could play something that's like licensed thing, but it's like, oh no, they probably just
a little trial
to
time
buy it
trial
again.
or something.
Yeah.
I wish I found it as satisfying as I thought I was going to. You know, when I eventually played that game, I was like, this really isn't scratching the itch I thought it was going to. It didn't feel as procedural as maybe as I wanted it to. It felt like maybe like me spraying the stuff was a little too loose. Like if I'm pointing at the thing and I'm spraying it, it should go away. I shouldn't have to like, am I at the right angle? Like, is this what's going on?
Yeah. Sometimes, I didn't like that. Maybe this one does that. I don't know. Because
maybe they fixed that.
Didn't like.
So, yeah, but those are our new releases for the week, Dominic. Obviously, Outer Wilds 2 or Outer Worlds 2 is sort of out as of recording this. You know, you played it a little bit, but that's for the early access stuff. So we'll talk more about that next week.
Well, not early access.
But yeah,
that's
early access for people that are
well, you know what? Some people will say that
version.
because they'll say like, oh, they'll have problems and then they'll try to fix it for the launch.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you for doing the work that I will benefit from on the day one patch, Dominic. You're a saint. All right. So yeah, that is it for the week, Dominic. Anything else for the people before we wrap this up?
Nope.
All right. Thank you guys as always for listening. You can check us out on Twitter. Dominic is at DStallworth5. I'm at Regulus MB. The podcast is at Supapod. 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 We are also on Blue Sky at supapod.com, at regulusmb.sky.social, and at DinoMan at DominicStallworth.bluesky.social. You can check us out there. We also have a website, supapod.com. It has all of our previous podcasts, as well as links to all the places you can find us,
We're
including
also on
YouTube.
what's the Trump one called?
Oh, Truth Social.
Yeah, we're on True Social.
Did you lock that in? Did you lock in the True Social one?
Nah,
we only post the best AI videos.
I never even been on that site. Oh, yeah.
I think last week when I saw that shit protest video was the first time I tried to go there just to see if, like, can I read his post without having an account? Because I wanted to see if it was actually something he posted or if someone was like just trying to get over on me. And I could not. It did the thing like Twitter does, where if you're not signed in, it just shows you like the top tweets or whatever instead of like the most recent ones from people. So I just went back to like looking elsewhere to confirm that that was real. Anyway, yeah. So I don't think we're on True Social. Not yet. We haven't been mandated to be on there yet.
I wonder, does True Social even have admins like to look up stuff? Well, they'll look up something that's liberal, but like if I just call somebody a nigger, like, is that okay over there?
Good question, Dominic.
Yeah, because like
I am going to go on there and complain about free speech or whatever, right?
or just certain people. Like if it's one of Trump's guys, you can do it. like no, you don't. But if it's like one of some liberal guys, like, yeah, go ahead. But yeah, is it true that he's going to help Puffy out? Is that true, or that's a rumor? Because I heard.
I think it's speculation.
Yeah, I hope that I hope it stays that way. I hope that stays that way, please. because then it doesn't make sense, because like he was all against you. That means he has to do something for it. That means he's going to do stuff for
write him a campaign song.
Yeah.
What do you think they're going to use that ballroom for, Dominic?
Oh God, you know what?
It's gonna be a ballroom, all right.
Puffy, just get it out of prison, like performing.
Yep, he's gonna be performing, all right. All right, Dominic. Yeah, so there's a YouTube version of this podcast with a video. There's also audio podcasts anywhere you find an audio podcast, including iTunes, YouTube Music, Spotify, Amazon Music, Audible, any of those places, any place that you download audio podcasts. And until next time, guys, we'll talk to you later.
All right, see you.